see. I think we're live. We're live. Do you see the chat, by the way?
I see. Start the conversation. Yeah.
There's a comments thing on the top right hand corner. If you hit comments, it'll show you the comments that people are.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. So you can see the
Hello,
comments.
everyone.
All right, guys. It's a YouTube first. Royalty himself. Oh, I see it on your. Okay, it's live on your channel. Mr.
Yeah.
Burley Bricks. What's up, man? Welcome
Hello, everyone. Oh, hey! Wow, this is my first ever live. I've never done a live before because I'm super lazy. It's great to see some of the people I've interacted with before coming in. Hello, everyone. Please say hi. Oh, I have those too. They're over there. Those monster heads. I don't have the skull. But today is day 700 of my seasonal town, if you've been watching. So that's very exciting. And I thought I'm going to work on Spare Piece of This, which is in here. I usually have this in my living room, but I've actually moved it into the Lego room today. And I'm trying to get a good angle of it here.
Yep. So you're going to add to your build today, right? Live, the 700th day?
Yeah, but I'm just going to add pieces that I introduced before that I kind of had left over. I'm not adding anything new. These are things that have been in Spare Piece Abyss, which was coined by Benjamin. Benjamin, my friend, who you probably checked out if you follow my channel. He comments a lot. He's one of my top 10 commenters, and he does a lot of Office stop motion builds, and he's the one that coined Spare Piece Abyss. So let me just take a look here and say hello to the Sports Wheel. Hello, Subway Dude 101. Hello, Kurt Kim Builds. I was just watching you. Hello, Film Bricks. Hello, Stop Motion Joe. The Sports Reel. I think I said that already. And yeah, I don't have the guns that Alex has for the for
I
the.
apologies. I'm sweating nuts right here. Just finished. Well, not finished. Kind of finished doing defense, but yeah. No, Ryan's definitely the more cleaned up one today. I look like
well, I did make a note to have a shower earlier, so you're welcome in advance.
Damn, I forgot to shower. That's the part I was missing.
It looks like you just got out of one. We could have just pretended that's what you were just doing instead of the yard work stuff. But unfortunately, this is not a smell-o-vision live stream.
I think I'm just in a constant state of being moist.
So actually, for those of you who don't know, Alex and I actually met in person last November. He lives in Buffalo, New York, United States, and I live in Burlington, Ontario, Canada. And he crossed the border to come and visit Bricks in the Six, which happened last November. And that was a lot. That was very exciting. But at that time, you and I, we chatted a bit, but we weren't we weren't like super, like we kind of knew each other. We didn't really know each other the way like we do now. We didn't chat as much. But to honor that, I'm wearing my Bricks in the Six t-shirt that I've never actually wore before because it didn't quite fit. There's a little snug.
I didn't know
so
they
I got
that's the first
yeah
time.
they had a little merch section, and I bought it, but it was a little snug when I've never actually wore it before.
You would think you'd get a free t-shirt since you were one of the people showcasing your builds. Like, they should give you guys shirts. What's up with that?
Sometimes they do. I don't know. They gave me some swag though, which was interesting. They gave me, as an exhibitor, they gave me a bag of swag that had some interesting things in it. It had like the gold Spaceman minifigure, and it had like this color Spaceman minifigure, like loose pieces in it, which was super cool. So I was like, thanks for that. It was worth it. So let me just catch up on the chat here. Just want to make sure that I'm saying hello to everybody. Hi everybody. Hi Ricky Bricks. Hi Roar Former 09. Hi, Stop Motion Joe. Hey, Benjamin. I was just talking about you because I'm going to be working on Spare Piece of This, and you're the one who coined the term Spare Piece of This. So please check out his channel. Please check out everybody who's in here's channel. They all have great channels, and I'm so happy to be a part of the Lego community with everyone. When I started this journey, I had no idea how many friends I'd make along the way. So thank you all so much for checking out my channel. Check out Alex's channel. It's if you want to see a good costume change.
Right now.
That's where I thought you were earlier, trying to figure out some sort of costume. So, haha, I love Spare Piece of This. Yes. So I have a bunch of pieces here that they are pieces that I've introduced on previous days that I sometimes change my mind or not exactly sure what to do with them. So they sort of are left over. But the entire build is, I think, 17,500 pieces. Plus, I introduce a character that lives in the city every 10th day and an animal every 10th day. And they trying to think. But yeah, so it's been, I started on July 1st, 2024. So it is almost at my 2 year.
Mm.
And then I'm going to move on to something else, maybe. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, you guys definitely want to stay tuned because, you know, Burley Bricks always bringing the bricks.
I have nothing else to do. So today was pizza. That's right.
My purpose. Well, I figured.
What are you working on, Alex?
I was gonna say, I was just kind of obnoxiously dumping bricks on a table, but oh my god, just choked on that one. I figured since you're working on custom stuff, I might as well try to do something custom. So I want to add to my last piece of the medieval forest where I built the forest hideout.
Ooh.
So I want to continue the little. I got the little creek going. If you could see, it's like a little creek underneath.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, so I want to continue the creek and then have it lead to that you know that boathouse from Harry Potter, the one where like the boats enter and then it leads to Hogwarts.
Yes.
That's why I kind of want to connect it to that boathouse so that I could build Hogwarts behind it, like in the middle of the woods and behind the trees or whatever. Obviously, it won't look as good as yours, but a close, you know, I'll try.
What's funny is that boathouse.
Yeah.
There's like these little blue, dark blue pieces that are actually in this part here that I took from that Harry Potter boathouse build.
Okay.
They're underneath here, yeah. So this is so all these pieces here, I've only ordered special a couple. These were all things that I've had already, and that's kind of the purpose of this project was to use up things that I had. I do have like a Lazy Susan that was custom built for this, but it kind of, it's hard to build on top of it because it's a little wobbly and because of the weight it just sort of spins on its own.
Yeah.
So I didn't actually use it this time, so I'm just gonna physically turn this table. But each section is a different season, and I actually have a recreation of how this is how it looked on the first day. This is not included in the piece count. This is just a little recreation. So definitely check out my channel.
Yeah, you have that in reports, right? When you show like day one, and that's like your build from day one, right?
Yeah. So the little clip that I use in the video is like the actual clip, but when I went to Bricks in the Six, I recreated how it looked so people could see in person like how it started and how it went. But when you saw it in person, it was at like day, I want to say 506.
Yeah, it was pretty deep.
So
wasn't November, right? I'm trying to count backward. 5 months times 30, 150. Yeah, it's about day 550.
Yeah, so let me just I want to come back. I'm just checking the chat. Sorry if I miss anything. This is my first time doing this, so I just want to make sure that
we're gonna do that. Ryan reads the chat. Since Ryan is the newbie in here, he's gonna read the chat, and I'm gonna pretend that I'm not here.
No, definitely. Come on. I need someone to talk to instead of one of my other personalities.
So are you talking to me?
Hello. Stop Motion Joe says, I'm right across the bridge, Mr. Burley. Okay, I think I know where you might be. I don't want to.
Which bridge?
Give out your location.
Which
It's
bridge?
a big, you know, the bridge.
There's like three of them here. There's so many bridges. I can only cross so
uh,
many.
I think Joe is very close by.
No.
Hello, it's great to see. Okay, Benjamin saying hello. It's great to see the two of you together. Haha, I love spare piece of bis. I'm kind of sorry to see it go. Today was pizza. Filmbridge says you don't want to be like Alex who ignores the chat.
See what I mean? It was gonna come up at some point.
Hughes, we have Lego Master Jamie here. Amazing job. You got to see to appreciate all the hard work. So great to see you at Bricks in the Six last year. So Jamie Hughes was on the last season of Lego Masters with his daughter Maya, aka Emily Bricks.
Nice.
I met him a few times, and he is the funniest guy. It's been a while since I've seen you, Jamie, but he's awesome, and I hope to see you soon. I don't know if you're in the Toro Lug, Jamie, but I know there's a Toro Lug meeting on Saturday. So yeah, so next time you'll be at the next Bricks in the Six, I'm assuming. So I'll introduce you to Alex. He
If they let me cross the border again, I don't know. Last time was kind of sketchy. Barely got home. Okay.
no, we kidnapped him. We were like, no, you're one of us now. So yeah, I have a feeling I'm probably not going to end up doing like anything today. I have so much. I have to work on this mountain. This mountain is crazy. That's where a lot of the pieces. Hey, Candy, how are you? I'm really far from you guys, says Ricky Bricks. Where are you, Ricky Bricks?
I think Ricky's in Miami, Florida.
Ooh.
Sorry, my light just fell on me.
Oh, that was you? I thought it was outside. I have my window open and there's an alley. It's the back of the
I need to fix this thing. It looks terrible. All right, we'll try again.
Miami.
Miami. All right.
So yeah, so this is the back. This is the mountain that's actually removable. I built it so I could take it off. So it's in two halves. So I need to. So a lot of the stuff I have here, I'm kind of stressed to get this done in the next 30 days. But you know, and it's starting to get really dusty. So I brought this makeup brush that I got from the dollar store, and this is what I use to clean my Lego.
You gotta do what you gotta do, right?
But I have a lot of allergies and asthmatic, and so if you watched any of my videos where I build things, I usually sneeze because it's always super dusty in my Lego room because it's very neglected. So yeah,
because you're allergic to me, but I guess I was wrong this whole time.
I'm allergic to everything, and so yeah, but probably you.
Oh, it's definitely me. This whole time I was like, he's definitely sneezing because I'm watching his video.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't do as many builds. I had stopped doing my builds for a while because I was doing Invisalign, and you can't take them out for too long when you're. And I had like a lisp when I was talking. I was kind of embarrassed, so I stopped doing those for a bit. But I'm gonna try to do more. But I'm also super lazy and I hate sitting still for a long period of time. So maybe that's why I've never done a live before.
That's okay. We could move around. We could start dancing if we get too stale. We could get up.
Yeah, my feet are gonna fall asleep. But
you're like Michael Jackson.
So how
you start moving? You're like, I gotta go.
Yeah, I'll just moonwalk around real quick. No big deal.
Speaking of Ontario, go TFC. I got the mug right here, actually.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Tirana.
I hate
how you pronounce it. Tirana.
Yeah, Tirana. Yeah, I'm not Canadian like that.
We pronounce it CHRONA.
Toronto.
I don't know if Joe would agree. Toronto, CHRONO, Toronto. And if you're from the East Coast, Toronto.
Now, see, we say Toronto.
Somebody asked me one time on a cruise a long time ago. He was Peruvian, and he asked me how to pronounce Toronto, and I had to very carefully say Toronto because my mouth just isn't used to saying Toronto.
That's how you do it. You said Peruvian with a Spanish accent. If you watch that after Bad Bunny mentioned Canada as one of the Lion countries, they're like, "Oh, where are you from?" I'm from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So that's kind of how you say
Yes.
it.
Toronto.
Toronto.
Which is the largest city in Canada and the capital of Ontario. I will give everyone a Canada lesson.
I was gonna say now we're going to geography in here.
I love geography. It was my favorite subject
There we go.
in school. It's been a while since I've been to the States, but I'm going to Alaska in August. So and I
Okay.
haven't been to that state yet. So that will be, but I have been to Florida.
Okay.
But not since like I was 6. I went to Disney World, but
Disney.
it was right after Hurricane Andrew, so it was a lot of destruction.
I imagine Disney was a lot cheaper back then too, right? When was that? You said
Me?
Yeah, you said Andrew, that was a while ago. No, I'm saying Disney
Yeah, it
was
was nice.
a whole lot cheaper back then. This like
Probably. I mean, it was 1992.
oh wow.
Right
I
now
was
you're just
born
no, I won't be releasing this unrubricable. I've never actually. So here's something that's that I don't know if it's shocking, but I've never used Rubricable and I've never used Bricklink. So I mean, I've looked at Bricklink to see like what things are worth value wise, but I've never actually ordered anything off of Bricklink. I don't know if that's a hot
Yeah,
take or anything like that.
I'm with you there.
I think Alex has died, so I will just have to take over.
No,
So what am
sorry.
I gonna do today? I need to figure out the top. I have to finish the peak. And I have so many pieces, I don't know which ones I'm going to introduce. And then I also have this giant container full of things that I have built that have just sort of fallen off from the past, like a lot of those food stands that I've been making the past couple of days. And like, like the bridge and things like that, because when I film, I have to sometimes I have to take sections off and things fall off all the time. So I've just been putting them in this bin. But there's some classics there, like the hot chocolate cart from I think it was like day 200 or something. And I have some fireworks and I have some things like that. So I'm working on a like a celebration to celebrate the 2-year anniversary. All right, now we're just getting spooky over there, Alex.
How's that look? Oh shit.
The only instructions is just my videos that I've done. If you want to watch like the time lapse, the good thing about my daily build is if you have the patience to go through all of them, you will see every single piece that I use because I show it as an establishing shot first, and then you see how I put it together. But I'm not going back and figuring it, because the thing is too, I change my mind all the time, right? I take things away, but I don't once I introduce a piece, it's in here. I don't swap out pieces for other pieces. Like when it's in, and when if I change my mind, I'm like, oh, I got to figure out something else to do with it.
Yeah, that's the creative process, I guess.
Yeah, it's just that's the great thing about Lego, right? You're constant. It's just like it's not permanent. It's not concrete. It's just. So now I got to figure out a way to hide all these extra pieces in here.
I was gonna ask you, have you ever thought about auditioning for Lego Masters? I feel like you'd be good at that.
Well, the thing is, you need a partner, and I don't really know anybody that would do that. One and two, I don't know. Like, it's always fun to think about, but I don't know how I would do under hot studio lights. But you never know what will happen.
Oh yeah.
So what is everyone in the chat working on right now? Are you working on a set? Are you working on like a personal build? Are you
Benjamin, is
so
everything have to be post on the pie slice, or are you considering just having some of the side? Wait, what? Some on the side?
Does everything have to be posed on the pie slices? Oh, he's referring to the sections as the pie slices because it's kind of like the different seasons. They look like pie slices.
Oh,
It's going to be like in the gravitational, like if you imagine an orbit. So like, um, it's going to be like attached somehow if it's floating in the air or what have you. Sports Hero says, good question. Jamie Hugh says, who was your favorite character that you introduced to the build? There's a guy that I introduced. He was a ski instructor that was very clumsy, and his name was Sloppy Slopes. And for some reason, that name just makes me laugh. Sloppy Slopes.
I
So
like
I'm gonna
that.
have to say Sloppy Slopes. Part of the fun is just coming up with weird, bizarre names that make me chuckle. And so Sloppy Slopes is up there. Trying to think of any others. The Judd Studs, which is the first person I introduced, he's based kind of a likeness on me. And then there was a Castaway character whose name I forget. Uh, that was also kind of based on me when I had long hair, because up until a couple of months ago, I had hair like down to here
Yep, yep.
that I donated in March. But I had really long hair for a long time, which I've never done before. That was an experience, and I thought I'd try it while I still had my hair. But yeah, I'd have to say Sloppy Slopes. It's my favorite.
Sloppy Slopes. I like that. That's a nice name. That's very.
Yeah, it just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like SS. Sloppy Slopes.
Sloppy Slopes. Even though I can't ski in real life, I'm a bad Canadian that way. I don't know how to skate, and I don't know how to ski. So,
That's all right. Not all meant for winter sports. I'm personally terrible.
I'm an indoor boy, hence this. It's a beautiful day out, and I'm inside building Lego. So,
See, I'm an indoor person, but when it comes to like nature, like my wife doesn't like hiking any of that stuff because rattlesnakes.
yeah.
She's like, nope.
Buffalo, rattlesnakes and
My
buffalo.
TV, I'll watch TV. I'll be happy that way. But I like being in my backyard because it's fenced in, so no one's getting through there.
I don't have a backyard. I have a little balcony that like looks down onto someone's backyard, so it's always awkward. I never go out there.
You can just grab a cup of coffee and go sit on the balcony and just stare down to them as they're doing something. Just stare into them and see how long it takes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you make friends, right?
That's the only way to make friends. That's how I met you.
Really, yeah.
I walked over to your
came over to my booth and just like hung out there. I was like, all right. Who's this weirdo?
If you don't creep people out, how are you gonna make friends?
Oh, I know.
Phil says he's sorting now. He's just relaxing.
Yeah, go for it.
The sports reel says he likes the mountain climbers that are falling to the climb. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's on the other side. That's Debbie Danger, I think her name was, and I forget what the other guy's name was. But they on the other side of the mountain, there's a. If I can actually, let's see. So this removes. Wish me luck.
You got it. Ooh, that's a big piece. That's a huge piece. Holy cow!
Oh.
Wow.
So that's one half of the mountain. I don't know. Honestly, I honestly have no idea how I pulled this off.
We need a close up.
Dropping it and smashing it, but
yeah. Oh, it looks amazing.
So that's the one half, and then turn it around very carefully. So originally it wasn't separate, but when I went to Bricks in the Six, I had to quickly make it separate because it was hard to transport. That's what it looks like.
Oh wow, that is holy cow! Looks very medieval, right?
Yeah. So the bottom is sort of like a witch. And so if you could see here, there's like this creepy, they keep falling over, but I put some glow-in-the-dark pieces in there. Actually, I wonder if maybe not. I don't feel like getting up. But there's some glow-in-the-dark pieces in this forest here.
Yep,
so,
that's cool.
So there's like a witch, and then there's like a caveman, and then the top is the entrance for a log ride that is very dangerous.
Yeah,
but fortunately, everyone's made out of plastic, so yeah. So that's the other side.
Was that the ride that someone was falling off of? I remember watching in one of the shorts. So
Yeah,
like the guy like nose diving from it.
yeah, that's fine.
Is he okay?
And
By
then
the way?
this is the other side. No, they're dead. So this is the other side, which is like the winter area. So it's a lot more. There's a lot more snow,
Yep. Yep.
and this side is just like a lot of gems and stuff. Because I had a lot of these pieces, and then there's like a little coal miner like down in here, little cart, and
Yep.
then. But I don't know what I'm gonna do at the top. I know that our friend MC has been lobbying for me to have a Yeti, and I would love to have a Yeti, but I saw someone selling the Yeti collectible minifigure,
Yep.
and it was like $30.
Jeez.
Like
For
I
me?
don't. And the other thing too for my town is while I use a lot of pieces, minifigure pieces that are like a part of like a top or whatever from a collectible minifigure, I try
Yep.
to change it up a little bit to make it more custom, to make it like my own design. I don't like there's no minifigure in this town that's straight out of a set. There's something slightly different. There's like some hair is different or something. So
Modification.
I
Yep.
didn't want a fully formed Yeti piece, but
That makes sense.
we'll think about it. But I think my personal favorite, I don't know if this comes off actually, is actually this ski resort, the chalet that I did here. This one's my favorite. It's got like a little honeymoon suite on top and some other things, but yeah, it's pretty dusty.
Yep. Yep.
Yes.
That's great.
Some of this white is starting to discolor. So that's not. It looks
I'm
like
gonna,
it's yellow snow.
I'm gonna try to read the chat because I feel like I'm falling behind. Candy
All
says
right.
finished the Ninjago 4 weapons blacksmith. Oh, that's cool. I saw you building like 2 days ago. That's nice.
Nice.
They might not. They might never make it to the top.
Oh
Yeah.
no, they're never making it to the top. I thought you were starting at 3:30. No, I started at 3. I think I said 3. I don't know. I'm just glad I'm here. Thank you for joining. But this will be on our page though after, right? Like you can
Yep.
always go
Yep.
back and watch
You
the
can
beginning
rewatch
if
it if
you
you
want.
want. Yep. Exactly.
And then 325. How many floors did you originally envision for the inside of the mountain? And could you make a brick built Yeti instead of a minifig? I support MC's campaign. Okay, so I've thought about doing something sort of like that. And the mountain, I wanted it to be high enough because once I built the chalet, I was like, it's gonna have to be higher than the chalet.
Yep.
So I didn't want it to be too much because it was just too much. But I know that's kind of redundant, but it just I need it needs to end somewhere because I don't know what else to do at the
Yep.
top. I
Yep.
wanted to do like a little scene or something. I don't know. But
Makes sense. Could
oh
you?
hey Matt. I love it having seen it in person last year. So Matt is also a part of the Toro Lug and he was at Bricks in the Six.
Nice.
And but you were Matt, you were just there as you weren't actually like displaying anything. You just came to visit. You weren't I don't think so. But Matt, I've met a few times. He at the Torlug meeting, and I'll probably see you next Saturday. Uh, now that I'm like in a group,
Yeah.
which I've never done before. I used to be just like a solo builder. I'm social, but I'm also sort of like
Not social.
not social. I like to keep to myself. And doing collabs and things is a bit of a challenge because I don't really like relying on someone else. It's like high school group project triggering. Like I want to just do my own thing and my own time and not have to figure anything else. Are you gonna display this year, Matt?
Thankfully, we're no longer in high school, so that helps.
Well, I'll shave my face and I'll just go back to high school and just
High school is quite the time, no? At least for me.
Did you go to high school in the States?
Yeah, that was actually one of my first years in this country. I went to high school in New York City, so that was You imagine going to high school in a big city? It was not fun. I do not recommend.
I went to an art high school. Um, it
There
was
you
like
go.
a high school that was for like performing arts and art, like visual arts. So I went for like drawing and painting and stuff, and
Yep.
that's what I used to do before Lego. I used to draw, but it was never something that I wanted to pursue as a career. I just wanted to do it in my free time and have an office job that paid me money.
Yeah. No, it's nice to have like a nice little white collar job that supports the hobby. But I was gonna say
Yeah.
I took a chorus class in high school, and the grade I got was "Thanks for participating." Thanks for being there. that's that's as good as it got for me in performing arts. Call it that way.
Yeah. Matt says, I don't think I will have something ready for this year, but next year I hope to rebuild my black castle.
Ooh,
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm so for this year, if you've been watching my channel, I'm working on a Mount Vesuvius build. Um,
yeah.
that's getting quite large. It's in the other room, otherwise I'd show everybody. Um, but I'm hoping to have that done. I'm putting some lights in it. And if you're familiar with history, Vesuvius was the volcano that erupted in uh, 79 AD in Italy and destroyed Pompeii and Herculaneum. So I'm just recreating in micro scale a stylized version of it because it's not geographically historically accurate. But so it's going to be really large. It's like how many base plates is it? It's three.
It's
Those
huge.
green base plates that you have, it's like three of those by
Yep.
six,
Oh
and
wow.
it's divided into three sections. So it's like 3 by 2, and then it's separate and 3 by 2, and then I'm building the mountain in sections, kind of like this
Yep.
mountain, so that it's easy to move around.
Okay. Yeah. No, that
Hey,
thing.
bye, Sports Reel. Thanks for stopping by. Uh,
Yep.
bye.
Thanks for popping by.
Mayo Husko says streamers for life.
Mayo, what's up, man? Thanks for hopping by. I don't know, Mayo, if you met Ryan from Burley Bricks. You should definitely subscribe to his channel. He does a lot of fun custom builds. You'll definitely appreciate it.
I
Mayo
do
is
not know Mayo, but I will definitely. Does Mayo also do Lego streaming stuff or
yeah, Mayo's our friend
building?
he's our friend from down under from Australia, and he's a Lego city builder,
Ooh,
actually.
where in Australia are you from? You got to watch out for those drop bears. That's what I've been told from my Aussie
At the
friends.
drop bears. I don't know,
Drop
Mayo.
bears.
What part of Australia are you from? I actually don't know that part.
I have friends in Brisbane, and I have friends in Canberra, and I have but I've never been because it's like take it I would want to go for a long time because just getting there from where I am would take
Forever,
forever.
right?
It's like 2 days. 2 days you have to travel
Yeah,
back to the future because they're ahead. Uh,
yeah, that would be
okay, I
insane.
stream when I can normally at 9 p.m. Eastern. All right. Eastern, not Easter. Uh,
Maybe,
awesome. All right, I'll
maybe
definitely check out your page.
yeah, you
So
never
yeah,
know. Sorry, go ahead.
no, I'm like I should I guess I should work on my stuff some though.
Yeah,
I
that's why
don't
I'm
know.
trying to quietly like work on my stuff without talking too much.
I'm all hyper. I shouldn't have had like 3 coffees today.
3 coffees, man, you're on the roll.
I know. Yeah, it's gonna. Oh, move the camera. Okay.
Trying to figure out a way to fit this weird shape boathouse onto a straight base plate. Doesn't work.
Yeah, that's always the doing angles and things is like a part of this project was the reason why I did this project was because the only table I had available was this round table. So I
Yep.
was like, let me try doing a round build, which I'd never done before.
Yep.
Uh, so, and then, all right, I'm just moving another table over here, the one from
Strictly Berkeley.
IKEA.
What's up? Ryan, have you met Strictly Berkeley?
Yes, I know Strictly Brickley. Hi, Strictly
Nice.
Brickley. How are you? He's great.
Yeah, his builds are
So,
fun. The way he
I
lines up the
said
pieces.
only 3 coffees. I had like 5. Okay.
Who's had 5 coffees? Jesus.
You're gonna be shooting off into outer space soon enough.
Someone's not trying to sleep for a week.
Fine.
All
Uh,
right.
all right. So I brought in another little rickety table from the local IKEA that Alex is a big fan of.
Not
I,
really.
I will, Alex will come into Canada for the IKEA.
Yep.
That's 10 minutes for me that I've been to maybe 3 times.
Hey,
Uh,
you know it's worth the drive because we go for the food too. There's a lot of nice restaurants around there.
yes. Jamie says, did I hear correctly that you are finishing this epic build after 2 years? Yes, I am finishing this up on July. Sorry, it should be June 30th, according to math. And because I've literally run out of space, but I think I'm going to do something else, but I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, I'm out of space, and there's only so much more I can really do with this build. I was thinking about doing
Yep.
like a weekly city build because my city is in disrepair, but um, I have a very addictive personality and I'm addicted to routine. So I don't know what I'm going to do without doing this every morning. But some days, like lately, it's becoming like work and which stops being like fun because I get stressed like what pieces am I going to do because I've run out of space. Like usually if I couldn't think of something, I'm like, I'm going to introduce a couple of path pieces or some
Yep.
water elements or something easy, right? But I just haven't had the, and because I'm working on the Vesuvius and stuff too, I just haven't had the creative, like I know a lot of you watch and enjoy it, and I just don't want to cheat you by like just phoning it in and not, but some days, if I'm down, I'm just like, I don't really feel like doing this today, or if I go on vacation, it's like I have to do a whole bunch at once. But I'm gonna finish it up and hopefully maybe do something else. Stay tuned. Also, too, I was hoping that it would take off more and that like 'cause it gets a good amount of views, but I was hoping that it would like I've gotten a lot of awesome subscribers, but I was hoping that it would be like it would help my other videos get more views and stuff, and if anything, it's worse. So
Yep. Uh, IKEA is a magical place. Wait, I feel like we're falling behind on comments.
yeah, I always have lots of coffee, says Maddie. Philip Brick says I don't count my coffee.
Coffee doesn't count.
Patricia's Dolly Dreams says hi, hello there. How are you?
Hi,
Benjamin says
Patricia.
IKEA is a magical place. Yes, but it's also I find it very overwhelming. It's like you're trapped in it. When I go into IKEA, it makes me feel like I'm in a museum, like a furniture museum. Like it honestly feels like it's like a recreation of how people lived like 100 years ago. Like from the future, they've recreated it, and you're just sort of walking around looking, and then you're like trapped. Like you have to like go through it. Like I just go there for the poutine and the meatballs, but
Yep.
there's no link to Burley's channel in the description. Hmm.
Oh, we could fix that. Let me do that. 1 second.
Like I said, I help me. I'm old. I don't know technology. Maddie says, "Well, you have a lot of creative little build details in it. Thank you so much." Uh, and then Candy says, "Hi SB, hi Mail." Benjamin says, "It would be cool to do pieces a day series to add to your city build." Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing.
Yep.
I was actually going to do like um, a 50 pieces a day to do the city, but then not actually do it every day, like do it every week, like do like a week dump. But then I just didn't do it because I was going to do that as a companion to this, but I'm not sure. I think I know what I might do, but I don't want to say what it is and then feel obligated to do it, lose interest. uh,
Paste. Okay, I'm dropping a link to Ryan's channel for everyone who wants to watch, and I'm gonna try to pin it actually. Let me see if I can.
Jamie Hughes says, "I have an idea for your final day, and it involves a Yeti." Yeah, I've been getting a lot of Yeti comments. And Benjamin says it's a labyrinth at IKEA. Yeah, maybe that's what I should build my next project out of Lego, like a giant IKEA, and just use up all my furniture pieces that I have. Just like because the thing that I found that I love the most about doing this build is making little beds and like couches and little like coffee tables and things like that. So maybe I'll just make a giant IKEA.
Definitely.
Can we
That's
get a
a great
channel
idea.
early? All right, my friends, I'm off. Have a blessed day and enjoy your stream. Thanks, Phil.
There you
Thanks
go.
for
So if you
stopping
guys look at
by.
the screen, you should see a link to Ryan's channel. For anyone who's not seen Ryan channel, you should go check it out. There we go. Oh, my back hurts. I'm getting old. Felt it in my back right there.
I feel like I am significantly older than you, Alex, and you're the one falling apart.
Yeah, man, it's playing sports is no fun. Definitely catches up with
Oh, well, there you go. That's why I'm fine. I have no place for
you. So the key to being living long is not playing any sports.
Avoid the sun and don't leave the house and don't move around too much, and you'll be totally fine.
There you go.
There you go. That's the key. That's the key to
Hey Phil, thanks for stopping by. Sorry,
long life.
Goodbye, but appreciate you, Phil. Appreciate your Phil always sends a lot of messages of encouragement in the group chat every day, and I really appreciate that.
Phil's an awesome guy. If you don't check him out, check him out. He does a lot of ambient stuff. So if you want something on in the background while you're building, definitely check out Phil's channel. Maddie says, haha, well, I bet you have lots of chairs. We always do. From City says, I know I have I don't know if you can see over here. Let me move the those are like my little bins with little accessories that I have the labels printed out.
You actually print labels for those? That's beautiful.
So that's actually a funny story. I've fallen behind in the chat, but I'll check real soon. But years ago, I worked at a law firm, and I was putting together my Lego collection, and I decided I want to have little print like things for each of my my you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I have a section where I split up all of my minifigures, and like so there's like the heads and the torsos and whatever. So I printed out all these labels that said like what they were, and then I realized later because I used the label maker at my law firm because I didn't have one. I went back later and I turned it back on, and it had saved what I had just printed. And so if you looked at what I printed, it said like heads male, torsos female, like
that's funny.
Legs. And I was like, oh my god, they probably think a serial killer works here. So I had to like quickly delete it, and then I bought my own label maker.
That's hilarious. They didn't say anything about it?
No, I was the only one who used it, but I should have just taken it.
Yeah, honestly, just keep it.
Jamie says IKEA is like being inside a Lego box with all the pieces. Yeah, I'm sure Jamie, you live nearby. Not to tell everybody where they can find and murder a Lego master, but I'm sure he's been to that IKEA. Tommy Bricks says hello there. Hello, Tommy Bricks, Strictly Brinkley, and everyone. Hi, Jamie. That's a good observation, says Benjamin. And people are just saying hi. And is that JB?
JB, which one?
Did I miss your? No, is it Tommy Brick? Sorry. Subway Dude 101 says I'm back. Hello, welcome back. Matt says so organized. I'm starting a mobile system using IKEA mobile shelves with Dollarama clear bins. Yes, that's what I use. So what I use for my collection, I should do like a full tour. My Lego is like clean right now, but if you could see over here, these are from a Canadian retailer called Canadian Tire, and I use paint swatches
Okay.
on my bin so I know the colors that are in there. And then inside, I use these little like tackle boxes from the Dollarama.
Yeah, man, your thing is super organized. That looks like a well-oiled machine. That
I
whole
have selective OCD.
Okay.
Like I have clothes all over the floor, but everything's labeled.
That's funny. All your clothes are all over the floor but labeled. So you have like dirty
No,
underwear. It's like Brian's Tuesday's pair. That's funny.
no, I just mean like I have like or like my I have like a DVD collection. I have no idea what happened to my DVD player, and it's all like alphabetical. But then there's
Yep,
just like
yep.
crap all over the floor all the time. Um,
That's funny. Oh, I need
and
some.
then Tommy Brick says, "Hi, hi, hi." Everyone's saying hi, hey. What are you building, Signor Brickacino?
Oh, I am building my medieval section. So I just added my boathouse here, and I'm building a little stream towards it. And now I gotta lift it up because it's on a mill plate. So I gotta bring it up a little bit. But yeah, I
That's
figure I gotta
move the
gotta step up my custom game. You know.
yeah. Let us inspire each other. That's
That's what she said.
what we have to do. How's that?
Wait, who said let us rinse? Oh, you said that was your. I thought someone said that as a comment. My bad.
No, I said that. I'm trying to be positive. It's
Yeah,
hard
I mean,
for me.
you definitely inspire me. Every time I watch your builds, I was like, wow, I suck at this thing. It inspires me to do better.
It's funny when I went to Bricks in the Six, I
Yeah.
walked around and then I'm like, I'm just gonna go back to my table and just smash my build on the floor real quick.
There was some really great. I mean, your build was awesome, but there were some builds there that I was like, whoa, how did you put that together? Like, it's incredible.
My build is kind of like a concept. It's a little like gimmicky, I guess you could say. Like, so that's why I stood there to sort of explain what it was because it's kind of confusing. It just looks like I'm trying to get it to look like actual seasons that are separate. Is a bit of challenge, but
Makes sense to me. I knew what I was looking at.
well, because you know me.
So you're saying you try and make sense to a stranger? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I you just gotta sell yourself, you just
Here's what you do. You go
gotta
to you find like a random ice cream shop in the street. You see a bunch of kids standing there waiting for ice cream. You walk up, it's like, hey, I want to tell you about my seasonal build. And then you see if they understand it, that means you did a good job. No, I'm kidding.
I
Don't.
try not to approach children in the street.
Well, they're eating ice cream. You're okay, you know.
Right, that's sort of I forgot about that loophole.
Yeah, exactly. You got to find loopholes, man. That's what life's about. But yeah, I mean, to anyone out there, don't do that.
Yeah, I don't actually know this person. I've met him, but I don't really know him
I wouldn't
actually.
recommend approaching children like that. Okay, let's see. So what
All right,
pieces?
I'm
Yeah,
trying to figure out what to do at the top of this mountain, like the scene. The Yeti would be perfect, but this is me lamenting. Um, but I
uh,
do want to do like something custom, but I'm not sure.
Mommy said, you said, he said, she said. And Strictly Brickley says, how's the Vesuvius build going along, Burley?
It's good. I was going to do a part 5 update this weekend, but I realized that this weekend was day 700, so I'm going to push it till next weekend. But I filmed a lot of things. I incorporated a lot of lights in the lava flow, but I need to order more transparent oranges and like that transparent black color, the
Yep.
dark black. Like I want to create like a pyroclastic flow, like shooting down the mountain and like actually
Nice.
have like explosions and stuff coming off. And I wish there's this piece. I have one here, this white piece. It's like a cloud, and they
Yep.
have it in transparent purple and green. But I'm like, can you please make it in like a transparent orange or red or yellow or something like that?
Okay.
But we'll see what happens. But I just wanted to look really over the top and sort of when I was at Bricks in the Six last year, I saw so many awesome builds, and um, I was really inspired to do like something
Did you see
crazy
that?
big. Or
Did you see that gingerbread Disney castle? That was something. I don't know.
yes, that is by Victoria Builds. You can check
Yep.
them out on Instagram. Uh, they're also in the Touralug, but
Okay.
that's really awesome. And I think there's lights and things like that too. But I didn't know, I didn't really, with the exception of Jamie, uh,
Yep.
who is in the chat right now. He is the only person that I knew at
Going
Bricks
into.
in the Six. When I went to Bricks in the Six, it was full of other Lego creators, and the only other person I knew there was Jamie and Maya, um, who I had met randomly uh, on Instagram. So,
Okay.
like, reach out, make friends on Instagram. You never know who's going to end up on Lego Masters.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I try
uh,
to do. I try to send messages, see if people want to talk to me or not. Doesn't always work
no,
out,
they
but
don't.
you could try. You could always give it a shot, right? What's the worst gonna happen? They block you. Move on to the next person. You know.
It's just Bricks in the Six made me pretty inspired as well. Yeah, it was a fun time. I look forward to doing it again. Um, and this IKEA thing is so wobbly.
The damn IKEA. It's always IKEA.
It's always IKEA. Yeah, so the very first time we went to IKEA,
Yep.
we bought light bulbs, and
Okay.
then they did not fit the they were the wrong ones. And then the second time we went to IKEA was a year later to return the light bulbs. And
A year
then
later.
yeah, that's it. Uh, and then
Wait, so
I
you
went
told
with
me,
my
hold on. You waited a year to return the light bulbs? You sat on those light bulbs for a year?
yeah. They gave you a year, and we just sort of like didn't get around to it, and then we kind of had to.
That's pretty nice. I
But it
didn't
was
know you
it
could
was
wait a
weird.
year.
I think so, yeah. And then I think the last time I went was to get this table that I build on because I wanted a cheap table. And then I actually went one time with my work. My boss took us, my team, and then we went there for lunch. We
Yep.
had I had poutine with extra meatballs on the side, and then I put the meatballs on the poutine, and had a Swedish meatball poutine. And if you're not familiar with poutine, it's fries with cheese curds on top and gravy, gravy is my favorite food,
Yep.
and it's my favorite food group. And if it's covered in gravy, I'll eat it.
That sounds very Canadian.
Jamie Jamie says, "Gotta go, guys. I was building strawberry shortcakes and shucking corn for the BBQ folks are arriving. Great show today. See you at the next HNVA." What is that, Jamie? I don't know. What's that acronym?
Yeah, nice to meet you, Jamie. I don't think we met before, but thanks for being around. And yeah, I don't know what that sounds like. A HVAC.
I probably should know what it is. But sometimes Jamie comes out to this. I do a little sale in Burlington here. He's come by before, so I'll see you soon, Jamie. He's an awesome guy. Follow him on Instagram, and follow his daughter Maya and B Bricks. She's really talented. She does a lot of Jurassic World builds on YouTube, um, and yeah, they're really nice people. And if you go to Bricks in the Six next year, you'll probably run into them.
Woo.
Oh, all right. So I need to figure some of this stuff out.
We still haven't built a single thing. I'm almost done with my plate.
I know. I'm just so busy being social and just chatting and engaging with the people that took time out of their busy lives to come and talk to us, Alex. And you're just there, just like playing with Lego, like some sort of
Wasn't
6-year-old boy.
isn't the whole point of the hobby to play with it? Like if I can't play with it, why am
No, it's to be looked at.
I for me to look at me? That's funny.
uh, I'm glad we're at the place where we can bust each other's chops.
Hey, as long as the only thing we're busting is chops, I'm okay with that.
What about moves? You're
Just-
not busting moves?
you gotta draw the line somewhere, you know, like the we'll
Oh,
call that Canada US border, that's a line for us.
okay. Yeah. There's a country, there's, you have to go through customs.
Well, you know what's funny? It's so surreal that like I could drive for like 20 minutes and end up in a whole different country. Like
Yeah.
it's insane. Like not everyone could just like drive 20 minutes and be in a different country. So that's kind of
Actually, I
cool.
feel like if you're in Europe, it's a lot more common.
In Europe, yeah. But I mean like in US.
Yeah. But I feel like from what I watch from pop culture, there like each state has its own like sort of like, identity and
Yep.
I don't know. Ah, I
Yeah.
broke something.
Oh no.
I'm also really afraid. So the other thing, the reason why I keep this build in the living room and not the Lego room is because I'm afraid that the spare piece of this is going to get mixed in with other pieces or other pieces that are going to end up in it. So I try to keep it quarantined
Keep it clean.
in a different room. No, seriously. Uh, that's also why I don't do like fantasy or those other bricks because I'm afraid they're going to get mixed in with my authentic Lego
Oh,
because
what are
I
you trying to say? What are
resell
you trying to say?
sometimes and I don't want to.
So are you trying to say fantasy's not authentic enough for you?
I just don't like. I know people are very like if I'm selling used Lego and that like a fake Lego piece is in there, like people would get mad, right? So I try
Well,
not to.
yeah. I mean it's not
Maybe
fake,
maybe
it's non-Lego, but I get it. People don't like non-Lego branded pieces.
maybe I'm just a snob.
Oh, these fantasy bricks. These are fake Lego bricks.
Yeah, get out of here, you.
But you know what's funny? Like
Uh,
I'm actually trying to use those bricks because they're cheaper than Lego bricks for my next
yeah,
custom project. And
yeah.
the only downside is they take forever to get to you because they come from like some weird factory, God knows where.
Ah,
But other than that, it's not bad.
if you enjoy them, go for it.
I mean, that and also like trying to source anything from Lego, like other than the pick a brick wall, which is a good way to source things. Like if you try and buy piece by piece from their website,
Yeah.
it adds up so fast.
Yeah, I usually do that because you get points and sometimes
Yeah.
like it could go towards a free gift if you have like I don't think it's I think it's the only the bestseller ones goes
Okay.
towards free stuff. I don't know.
Wait, really? So if you're getting the bricks that have to come from Denmark, they don't count?
I don't know. Does
That's in-
anyone know in the comments? I'm pretty sure the bestseller ones do count towards point. You do get points for those, or no, not points. Or it goes towards like the gift with purchase of ones available, but the standard ones don't
Oh,
count.
like the thresholds, right? When you're like trying to reach like $100 for a GWP.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I thought you meant like they don't
But
count for like insider points.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I
That's
might just be slandering Lego. I might get a cease and desist
see,
or
I'm pretty sure I already have one for using the fake bricks.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
They definitely
See,
blacken
that's
it.
why I put well, I'm not in the land program. I think that's thing.
Well, apparently a
Uh
lot of people are dropping off from the land program. That's another thing that's going on, from what I've heard.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
There's a lot of stuff going on from what I've seen.
Yeah. I don't know because I don't know how to read or write, so I haven't read any of the articles about it, but it sounds like a lot of work.
It does.
But I do like free. Okay, so Ben says, I've been scared to use non-Lego bricks, mostly worried that they snap together so tightly. Do you find that? Are they too snappy for you, Alex?
No, I'd say it depends. So if you're building Panacea or Lumi bricks, they use a brick type called Go Bricks. Those are the same quality as Lego. But if you're going to a brand that's kind of like there's like a bunch of random brands out there that I don't know what kind of bricks they use. So as long as on the box, like Fantasy on the box, they write. I'm gonna actually show you right now. As long as you see they're using Go Bricks, they're the same quality as Lego. They just don't have the Lego brand on them because they're not Lego. But for example, this gift store that I was gifted for the month of June. So this set right here, if you look on the side, it says Go Bricks inside. So that means that's what you want to see. If it's not Lego bricks, you want to see Go Bricks. Anything else is kind of like sketchy, I guess. And the nice thing about them is that all the bricks are pad printed, so you never find any stickers in here. And the print
Did they pay you to say that?
Huh?
Did they pay you to say that?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Matt says they all get points, I believe. Last time I ordered the longer lead ones. And Mayo Husku says, I'm multitasking. What are you multitasking? I need to know. I'm very nosy. I get such anxiety that I'm not multitasking enough. Like I can't watch movies unless I have something to like fidget with. So yesterday I went to the movies, like I went to see a movie in the theater, and I was like, I don't know what to do with my hands. And I have to pay attention. I don't like this. Like I want to pause every 5 minutes and I want to dig in my Lego and you can't hear the actual movie. I don't watch movies that I have like I only watch things that I haven't seen before. I mean that I have seen before, so I don't have to pay attention.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So like you really like yeah, sorry. I'm spacing out right here.
That's
1,
fine.
2, 3, 4.
I'm overstimulated.
No, you're good because I'm trying to count. I knocked this over and I'm like, where did I leave it off? Okay. Yeah, so what you're saying is you need to multitask. You can't just focus on one thing.
Yeah, like I haven't played a video game in a really long time because it would have my full attention. So I watch people on YouTube play video games that I want to play while I sort my Lego.
Oh, that's interesting. So my brother is kind of like that. He's not into Lego, but he's into like cars. He's like a gearhead and he likes racing. So he would play a video game, watch someone else play a game, and then also like do something else on his laptop, like all three things at once. I'm like, how can you even keep up with that? I feel like anything more than one activity, I'll be passing out.
Yeah, so that's what I do. I just like watch, or I'll watch people react to movies that I've already seen. Especially like horror movies, and it's sort of like they just do like the greatest hits. Like that way I don't have to sit through a whole movie. I just watch like the good parts because you can only show like I think 10 minutes on YouTube of like something, and then I sort Lego because I have to sort Lego all the time, otherwise I don't know.
See, that's the part
sort of taken over. It's hot. What?
That's the part I can't do, sorting Lego. I'm so bad at it. And I just can't focus enough to do that.
I like it. But I have so many like bins of things that I keep putting aside for things. When I sort, I'm like, oh, that piece is interesting. I'm going to use that. Oh, and then I put it aside, and then I'm like, where did that piece go?
That makes sense. That makes sense. So, did you decide what you're going to add to your build today?
I'm just working on the mountain because a lot of these extra pieces are. So I usually try to plan out what I'm going to do, but with the mountain, it's hard to anticipate how it's going to go together. So I would just introduce like standard pieces like 1x2 grays and certain slope pieces and just sort of hope for the best. But in doing that, I because I'm constantly changing it around. And in doing that, I kind of accidentally introduce more pieces than I need. So
okay,
but they're a part of the piece count, so I got to figure it out.
Gotcha. So you have to you have to be very strict about the piece count, right? That's kind of the whole point.
Yeah, so I don't know why I did this to myself. Like I can do whatever I want. I made up the rules, but
Yep.
I could just throw these in the trash and no one would like know.
Hey man, rules are rules. You made them up, you gotta follow them now.
But I would know. I'm like, according to the rules that I made up, I have to do it this way.
According to my rules. That's funny. So I think I figured out
Yeah.
I think my boathouse actually I figured out how to like inset it in there and kind of build the water around it. It's not bad, I guess, right? Kind of.
So what's going in that green? The green spots.
So the green spots, I'm gonna do like I'm gonna continue the cobblestone pathway to connect to the other builds in the village.
Ah.
And then here I'm gonna try to put the boat inside the boathouse, and then when I crack open the next Harry Potter thing, the staircase is gonna go up to the Hogwarts, the Great Hall, and it's gonna kind of like elevate, so it's gonna be on the mountain, but like this thing has to be in the water, so I have the little stream going to the next build that I have under the bridge for the previous one. So it's gonna make sense once I put in like the whole layout, but like I try to like sink the boathouse a little bit, like 2 studs down, so that it's kind of like below the green instead of being above it, you know?
Okay.
So yeah, I think it's all right. The light is terrible, but I'm gonna get the lighting fixed later. Definitely not as good as yours, but I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Well, you can't all be me.
There could only be one Ryan.
But you know what? The more you do, like honestly, when I started this project 2 years ago, like I've learned so many things along the way. Like you just have to keep building. You know what I mean? Keep trying different things, and you level up. Benjamin says, Alex, nicely done with the boathouse and the creek inlaid into the mills. So you're getting a compliment.
Thank you, Benjamin. Yeah, you know, I think what you said, Ryan, makes a lot of sense. Just kind of keep trying and fiddling with it, and you know, eventually you figure out how things work, like how you get the slopes right, the insets and everything.
Like, it's a lot of fun. A part of this project was I never built terrain before. I've only ever built buildings, so this is just a learning process. And the thing about doing it 25 pieces a day is it kept me engaged. It kept me going. And it was like enough to actually make progress, but not too much to be overwhelmed by having to introduce stuff every day, you know?
That makes sense. Yeah. Right, because you limit yourself to how much you can add every day, so you're not trying to overexert, and you keep that, you know, it's more of a marathon rather than a sprint.
Yeah, so for example, when I built the jumping castle, that was like 3 days worth of stuff. Like I could have done that all in one day, but I'm like, I have to. And I also am trying to creatively come up with like a narrative as I go, right? So I'm like, guess what you think I'm building? And that's fun, and it encourages engagement. It's always interesting to see what people think can be made out of pieces, because that's the whole fun of Lego, right? Like
totally, 100% with you. Honestly, like the creative part is what makes this so fun, because you know we all have our own ways of creating. We all have our own, you know, styles, and like seeing there's no right way. There's no like one way to do it, right?
Yeah, there's no wrong answers in art. Like just finish. That's all that matters. Because you come up with your own style, just be as pretentious as possible and give it like a really like terrible name, and people will think it's interesting. Just pretend like it's not a big deal, and people will they'll see something that you don't. Sometimes people will think it's better than it actually is, or find some sort of hidden meaning in it, and you just go, yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna do.
I like how you said to be pretentious with it. That's like, I've never heard that one. That's a good one. I like that.
I went to art school, so the more pretentious you were, the better.
It has to be pretentious.
Just be like disinterested and like, this.
I just did this little thing here. It's like, It's okay.
It's like, yeah, I painted this painting. It's just, it's just whatever. Like I paint all the time, and
That's hilarious. I love that. I'm gonna
yeah.
um, next time I'm at work. Next time working, I'm gonna be like, just look at this balance sheet. It's okay. The numbers don't add up, but it's whatever.
It's fine.
Just see if I
That's
get
why
it
actually when I joined the Toro Lug, I was concerned at first because I'm like, I went to art school and I know what it's like to be around a lot of other creative types.
Yep.
And it's always someone being like, oh, like, why? Oh, you painted it like that? Like, I would have done it this way, or I would have, you know what I mean? So
Yep.
I said this to people in the Toro Lug, I was concerned that that would be, when you're around other creative types, sometimes it becomes like competitive
Yep.
and, and stuff like that. And so fortunately, like everyone's super cool, super chill, and very like encouraging. But because that was one of the things I'm like, I don't like being around other creative people because they're just
You think they're
not
using?
fun. The ego is like very big. Like I went to like I said, I went down art school and
Yep.
it completely turned me off art because everybody was just so like
Okay.
they're just the worst. You don't want to deal with artists,
Everyone's the worst. That's funny.
in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah,
try going to business school when everyone's trying to like kiss ass to advance their agendas, and that because that turns you off from it so fast. It's insane.
yeah,
So
I'm very
yeah,
yeah, I'm very protective of this. And when I was first starting, I was hesitant about putting my stuff on YouTube because when you put yourself out there, you open yourself up for critique, for people saying things, and it's like I'm not really interested in what you think. I'm just doing my own thing, and you either like it or you don't. But like I'm not
yep.
going to change
Change
it. And
it up, man.
sometimes people will comment on my videos like, "Oh, you should add this. Oh, you should add that." I'm like, "No, thank you, but I'm gonna just sort of do what I want." Like sometimes I appreciate it's like suggestions and things like that. Like Benjamin always has like really great suggestions, and I respond to his comments like, "Oh, why didn't I think of that?" But sometimes people can be like, "Do this, do that, add this, add that." It's like, no, thank you. I'm going to
Yep.
keep doing what I want here. Uh, why did I do this?
Uh,
Uh,
I think the chat's been quiet. Benjamin's
yeah,
comment.
I think I scared them off. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. No worries. Yeah, but no, that totally makes sense what you're saying. Totally with you on that one. Let's see. Benjamin, by the way, if you're still watching, I really like what you're doing with the Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, that's awesome. Check out Benjamin's channel.
Yeah, he's like making
He
small modifications as we go along. He turned like a whole science experiment in one of the jail cells. I thought that was hilarious. I think I should add some greenery now because before I add any cobblestone walkway, I need to have some, flowers and stuff.
never go wrong with a cobblestone pathway.
It's good, right? But like the thing is their entrance from the boathouse is from the water. So like the previous build, the bridge, you kind of need the cobblestone to go up the bridge, but with this walkway, you kind of okay without it, because
Yeah.
you're like on a boat going into this thing and then up a mountain. So I think I'll be okay without it, but definitely got to connect this thing to the other build somehow. Let's see what I got. Oh,
I may have messed this up. What did I do?
oh no,
The
man.
thing about the mountain is it's not separate.
Yep.
So like if I want to do an adjustment in here, I have to like pull the top of the mountain off.
Oh no, that's awful. I hate when like you put things together, but they're like uneven, and then you gotta try to even it out. I'm not good at doing that. It's like,
Yeah.
please be even, please, please, please. Let's see. Disconnect here. Disconnect here.
Mayo says that Forestman build looks good.
Thank you, Mayo. Appreciate you. Glad you like it. I need to get more the what's it called? Fluorescent piece? No, not fluorescent. What am I saying? The translucent pieces. Because I always run out of those when you build water. You use so many. Of them. Yeah.
Do you like the smooth ones or the?
No, the brick ones, like the one by one brick. Like these. I'm gonna pick one out. I don't know if you could see. It's like a shit. Where is it? It's just like a one by one brick, and it's translucent, so it's like the glass piece almost.
Is it round?
No, it's just like it's studded. It's straight. It's I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I have
Drive to Burlington because they actually had some on the pick a brick wall and I grabbed a bunch
Oh, really?
that I have no use for it, so I might just throw them in the garbage because I don't need them.
Don't throw them in the garbage. Some of us need those, man. No, they have it in my local store in Buffalo. I just haven't been there in a while because it's out of the way. It's way too far out of the way.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't have one near me too. It's like a whole trip.
yeah, it takes me like a while just to get to that because it's like in the mall that's like very central in Buffalo, and I live in the suburbs, so it's definitely a hike. The Forestman build looks good. Thanks, Mayo. Glad you like it. Yeah, I think once I connect it with the other module, it's gonna look good, and it's giving me ideas for the other pieces because I didn't sync the other water pieces like this, and I like how it looks beneath the grass. Really cool. Let's find some greenery. Oh, by the way, I went to Bricks and Minifigs, and I got a whole retire Hobbit set for like under 100 bucks.
Oh, wow, those are a lot of money.
And it has all 5 minifigs. It has Bilbo, it has Thorin, Bard of the Bowman, Lake Town Guard, and Master of the Lake Town. So all original minifigs, everything. I know. I was so surprised they even had it. But bricks and minifigs in hot water right now. So
yeah, I was reading about that, but I know that they opened a few in Canada, but I haven't actually been to one yet. I messed up my mounts, and what did I do? Oh
no.
Well, this is how it starts. You start taking like one thing apart, and then
it goes downhill. Let's hope it doesn't. Let's see. My drawers are so unorganized. Like I have them kind of organized, but not really.
That's a weird color. It's a fake brick. What the heck?
We don't want no fake bricks.
It looks different. Sorry, I forgot you guys were here for a second.
Oh yeah, there are people here. I think there are still people here.
Is anyone alive out there?
Do you still have a pulse?
Yeah.
All right, this didn't work.
That's fair. They snuck out when we were.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, you guys are okay on your own. We're just gonna take off."
They just snuck right out. It's fine. I understand.
I definitely appreciate everyone coming out though. Um,
Yeah.
really happy you guys were able to be here for Ryan's 700th day.
Yeah, they're here for me, not for you, obviously.
Oh yeah, no one's ever here for me. I've learned the hard way.
They've tuned in before and we're like, oh no. Not,
No, what they
not
do is they
this
watch from
girl.
your channel and they turn off my channel, so they don't have to see it from my end.
They're like,
So
is that the banana suit guy?
oh yeah, I got a question for you. I got a bunch of these fence elements. What would you do with them? The white fence elements?
You can use them for like balconies. You can use them as like ladders if you put them like sideways.
Oh, okay.
Um,
You mean like this? So like you build it up like this?
yeah.
Okay.
Something like that. You could put like a smooth, like a 1x8 smooth white along like the side to hold it together,
Oh yeah.
and then put like a 1x8 on the other side to like make it look even.
Yep.
Um,
I like that. That's pretty cool.
Or you can just like stack a bunch on top of each other to make it look sort of like a tall fence, and you can have like foliage like running up it or something. Or you can use it like if you don't know what to do with them, you can put them in something as like support and like build around it or something. I
Okay.
don't know. And have it like hidden inside something.
Yeah, I wonder if I
Uh,
could use it for my bridge and kind of create like a because I started building this bridge right here, right? But
uh-huh.
it's not finished. But the color is different because I'm using like the greenish color for it. So no, I don't think it's gonna work.
Okay.
But yeah, I was wondering because I found a bunch of them on the pick a brick wall, but I have no idea what to use it for. I was like, oh, it's a cool piece, but no idea what to use it for.
Yeah. But it's one of those things where you finally figure out what you want to use it for, and then you don't have enough.
Yeah, right. Like the water pieces. Now I know what I want to
Yes,
use it for.
exactly.
Always running out now.
Exactly. Always grab transparent pieces on the pick a brick wall, even if you have no use for them, because they're so sought after by somebody that it's a good investment either way. Like you'll think of something
Yep,
to
yep.
use transparent pieces for, whether it's water or ice or something. So Matt says, I think Bricks and Minifigs is in Kitchener. Yes, I think there is one there, but I haven't been to that one. He says he hasn't been there yet either. And Benjamin says, Alex, we're here for the bricks in your basement because they look cool. But yeah, maybe you could stay out of the frame. Just jokes.
Uh, I knew it. I knew it, Benjamin.
Ooh.
Always had a feeling.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's all good.
And Candy is clapping, but I don't know if she's applauding you or if she's applauding the snarky comment that Benjamin made.
I think it's
I'm
no.
a
It's probably a little bit of both.
yeah,
It's okay. No hate.
Benjamin. You know, you seem like a nice, friendly man, but you cut deep, and I appreciate that.
Appreciate that. That's funny. Let's see. I have so many of these like foliage pieces now in different colors. It's like
Oh yeah,
every time you see one in like a different color than green, you pick them up because it's like that's a cool color, and then you have like a whole drawer of them with nothing nothing to use them for.
yeah. I had a bunch of the little one by ones, the little flower pieces in green. And I was like,
Yeah,
I have so many of these. I should sell these off. And then when I started my Vesuvius build, I'm like, oh, I'm going to need a lot of these to represent like
yeah.
micro scale bushes and things along the mountain. And same with the green cone pieces. I need like a whole bunch of those now to represent little trees and things growing up the mountain.
Okay. Yeah, so kind of like you
And
said, you pick them up because you don't know when you're gonna need them, right?
yeah, but that's sort of like, and then I sell things and I get seller's remorse because then as soon as I like, sometimes I'll sell things and I hat them out and I'll stand there waiting for people to come by,
Yep.
and because I'll rent a table sometimes at a sale,
Yep.
and I'll like casually start taking things off my table and shoving them back in my pocket because I'm like, why did I put this out? No, I need this. No, I'm like I was selling a bunch of orange translucent pieces, and then I was like, oh no, I need them for lava. I better put them
Yep.
back in my pocket.
Oh, I see. I see. Wait, so you say you rent out a table? Where is that, like a local pawn? I mean, a local what is it called? Flea market?
So there's this in Burlington, um, they have this guy will rent out this little like this little place, uh, and you could come and you can sell stuff, Lego related things. And so I've done that in the past, but it's like a small show. It's only like a couple of vendors.
Okay.
And that's actually how I met Jamie from Lego Masters. I invited him and he came by one time. Um, and uh, and then also too at the Toro Lug meeting, I bring yeah, so Matt says, haha. Hold on. Benjamin says, haha, I'm practicing sarcasm. Everyone says I need to get better at it. I think you're good. And Matt says, hee hee, Ryan, you did it at the last meeting. So at the last Toro Lug meeting, I reserved a table and I brought like a bunch of extra things. So
Yep.
for example, your Harry Potter boathouse, I have that
Yep.
set. I bought it for the pieces, but I don't need the Harry Potter minifigures, so I'll try selling them off to make money back.
Okay.
Um, but I usually sell like because I buy a lot of sets. Sometimes I just dump out the pieces and I'll sell off like Ninjago minifigures or anything licensed. I don't
Gotcha.
keep licensed things unless it's like I don't know,
So you don't really
like the
do any,
Ghostbusters and
you don't do any of those big builds, right? Like I've never seen you build like one of those like massive what are they called? Like the um collector edition builds, like the big Harry Potter train or anything like that. Like that's not something you're interested in?
no, I have like big builds. So the thing is, I have a stack of stuff that I want to build.
Yeah.
But because I'm like, oh, do I want to build it privately or do I want to do it on camera? And it's such a big build that I'm never in the mood to do it. So I have like a bunch of like, I have like the boutique hotel and the Tudor mansion and all that stuff that I just haven't gone around to building because now that
Okay.
I started the channel, I'm like, oh, I should do this on camera, but I'm never in the mood to sit for like when you did your Paris one, you did that over like your Eiffel Tower. That took you how
Yep.
many live streams?
Too many. That was like almost like 2.5 months worth of live streams.
Bye, Candy. Thanks for coming and saying hello.
Take care, Kennedy. See you soon. But yeah, no, I get it though. I was just wondering because I've never seen you build any of those big ones. So I'm like, does he is he interested in that, or you kind of only do custom stuff?
I have some big ones and the big ones too as well. 99% of the things I build, I usually take apart, but the big ones I don't.
Okay.
So I don't have room to display them because some of the ones I have displayed right now are like Assembly Square, the Parisian restaurant,
Yep.
the
Yep.
Palace Cinema, the bank, the detective's office, the Ghostbusters one. There's a big Ninjago one that I can see is already starting to discolor.
Hmm.
Um, I
Which
have the
Ninjago do
Hocus
you have?
Pocus one built. Pardon me?
Which Ninjago one do you have?
The city one from the movie, the big one.
Oh, is that like the modular one?
Yeah, the huge one. It's like on top, and there's this white circle and at the top of it, and I can see that it's yellowed, so that sucks.
Oh
That's
yeah,
happened.
that's annoying.
But those ones I'd want to keep built, but I just don't have like space for it at the moment. Benjamin says I did my Rivendell build on camera, which was really fun. Arkham I just built for myself. Yeah, exactly. Like I could see like doing a big like build on your own and then doing a video like reviewing it or
Yep.
something. But I don't really like do stuff like that because there's so many of you guys that do that already. I don't know if it's I'm trying to still figure out what my channel identity is as much as I would love to just have it be all custom stuff. It's hard to market custom stuff, I find for me. But what gets me the views and the engagement is like when I build, like IP stuff. That's what people want to watch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do I stand out against the rest of you guys? Because I don't bother editing my videos. I just build and just go, okay. Because
Yeah.
I can't be bothered, to be honest,
And I
with
think
like,
it's hard too because people always want to see you come up with stuff that's like being released from Lego all the time, which is super hard to
yeah.
keep up with, like release days and everything. And
Mhm.
like, yeah, I would love to buy stuff on release, but like, do I have the money to do all of that? Like, absolutely not.
No,
Um,
exactly, exactly. It's tough.
I know. I feel you though. 'Cause
Uh,
I feel like my channel has no identity either. I just kind of build what I like and just just go with the flow, I guess.
yeah, but you have a personality though, right? Like you have your you try different things and stuff like that, like you which helps with engagement, even if people just want to comment to make fun of you, right? Like I do.
Yeah, I can see. I'm just a very social person. I guess you could call it that. No,
Yeah,
but
no, that's great. Like you all have your strengths, right? Like
yeah. And my weakness is not reading the chat, so let me try to read the chat. Benjamin said that my oh you already read that one. Alex rifle build was awesome journey. I love watching those lives. Yeah, Benjamin, that was a struggle for me. That was it took way longer than it should. And right now I'm having the same thing with Ninjago because I'm building Ninjago City Markets, and I've already done like 4 live streams, and only finished like half of the build. So that one is not fun. But the what it is, the end product is fun. Like when you get to the end of it, it looks amazing. So some builds you do for the build experience, some builds you do for the end product. And Mayo says errands aren't fun. Yeah, I agree. You know what is fun though? Jumping through a table, but we're not all doing that right now.
jumping through a table.
You've never seen a Bills tailgate in Buffalo? So what they
Uh,
do is they get a school bus, they get like one of those pong tables, they light the table on fire, and they have a guy jump off a bus into the table.
okay.
I gotta send you a reel. That's like the most Buffalo thing out there. People just lighting themselves on fire and jumping off a bus into a table.
Trying to think like last time I went to like drove through Buffalo. Where is Darien Lake?
That's if you're driving from Buffalo towards Rochester and you're going towards like
Yeah.
Finger Lakes, it's on the way there. It's like 30 minutes outside of Buffalo.
Okay, so I think that I drove through Buffalo to get to Darien Lake
Did you go for a
uh,
concert?
when I was a kid with my friend's family, and I grew up in their car. So that's all I remember. But I drove through Buffalo
Yep.
one time. But I don't know if I've been like my brother used to. My mom and my brother used to go to Buffalo all the time for like hockey tournaments and stuff when
Yep.
you're younger, because like that's sort of like just what you do, because
Yep.
it's like he's big into hockey and stuff. So he was always going to like Buffalo for something, but I never went with them.
And I think Buffalo, despite our team not being in the playoffs for such a long time, is a huge hockey town. It's huge over here.
Yeah,
Like people don't talk
same
enough
with,
about it. Yeah.
same with Toronto, right? Like the Leafs
Yeah.
haven't won since like the '60s, but it's like a brand. It's like a big brand as well, right? Like
Yeah.
Leaf stuff. Um,
Well, it's funny this summer, actually in the month, Buffalo's hosting the NHL draft, and the Leafs have the number one pick in the draft. So they were saying we should close down the bridge so that they can't get in from Canada. They don't get to see their first pick.
fair. I've actually never seen a Leafs game.
Oh,
Never
really?
been. Yeah. I've been to Maple Leaf Gardens, which was the old stadium, the old like place where they had have
Yeah.
it. Um, I went as a kid. I saw my first concert there.
Okay.
Um, but now it's a grocery store.
Really?
Well,
Was it? Is
yeah,
it?
they
Is it far from where they play downtown now?
yeah, it's a little more north. So now they play at the ACC, which is like right at the base of like the CN Tower beside the Sky Dome. which is called the Rogers Center now, but I will never call it that. But
Yep.
they used to play like a little further up. So, but it's like a historical building, right? So they've kept the exterior the same, but they changed the interior.
Yep.
But yeah, definitely they have a beer a liquor store there that I've definitely gone and bought some booze at, but I've
Yep.
never actually seen a hockey game. I've of course seen like the Jays, and I've even saw the Raptors once. Um, but I've never seen a Leafs game.
Well,
Maybe
it's
one
funny.
day.
This year was the first time I actually ever saw a hockey game too, because up until this year, the Sabres were terrible. So there was no point of going them, but we went for. Actually, I saw 3 games this year, which is crazy because we saw 1 game in the regular season. Then when I was traveling in California, they were playing LA Kings, and we saw them in LA. And then we just went for the playoff game against Montreal, which I'm still mad about. But
I was wearing a Montreal shirt earlier, and I was like, "Oh, I don't want to send him over the egg."
no, but I'm happy because they just got beat up by was it Carolina the other night? So it's all good. We won't be mad anymore. we should have been there, but it's okay because they got beat up by that team. So I'm happy. All right, I think I just want to put some flower beds, and then I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put the cobblestone walkway. But I would have to connect it to the rest of it, which is under this pool table. And I don't want to do that right now.
The thing is with cobblestone too is once you start placing it and you change your mind, it's such an ordeal to rip it all up and
oh yeah,
move around. And
true. It's so annoying. You're absolutely right. Totally agree. Where are my green pieces? Ugh. Where'd you go?
so Mayo says errands aren't fun. So hold on. Benjamin said, Alex, your Eiffel build was an awesome journey. I loved watching those lives.
Yeah, I think I really love that.
Mayo says errands aren't fun. And Matt says the Leafs are so expensive to see. I have not gone either. Fair enough. And Benjamin says, I've only gone to a Jays game when I'm in Toronto. Yeah, that's sort of like, so the Jays, when I was a kid, they were a big deal in the early 90s because we won the World Series like 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
And then they sort of like like back in the early 2000s, they were like giving tickets away. I remember they're like Toonie Tuesdays or something is what. If you know the Canadian lingo, a toonie is a $2 coin. So me and my friends would go and see it, and they're like in the nosebleeds, right? Like really high up. So we would go and we would see these games just for something to do. And then they picked up again and they got really popular, and then it got a little more expensive, but that's just sort of how it works, I guess.
Didn't they make the World Series last year?
Yeah, I think we almost won.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I remember them because my friend, he's a big baseball guy, and he would travel to Toronto. He lives in Buffalo, and he would travel up there for games, and he was telling me how expensive it was, and I was like, damn, that's a lot of money for a game.
Yeah. So, yeah, we were in the World Series, and I remember we went to visit my mom that day, and we had to drive through Toronto, and I was like, oh man, like I don't like to get, because where we were going was on the other side, so I'm on the west side of Toronto, and she's on the east side. So in order to get there, you have to go through, and we were like, no, this is going to be really bad. But it ended up being fine. But yeah, it's nice every now and then, but then we lost. So
well, you know what's funny? Okay. I was looking at World Cup tickets in Toronto, and the opening game for Canada, the cheapest ticket right now is $900 US.
I know, it's crazy. So apparently I saw it on the news that there's like thousands of tickets that haven't been sold because they're so expensive.
Yeah.
And like we're hosting, North America's hosting, but the thing is like where we are,
Yep.
um it's a big like hockey, basketball, baseball town. Like we're not really like soccer
Yep.
or
Yep.
football
Yep.
like town, because we don't have like we have a Canadian Football League, but
NFL.
it's not like it's a CFL, but it's
Yeah.
not, whereas like the Leafs are part of the American League and so are the Jays, right?
And the
So it's
Raptors.
not as big of a culture, and soccer isn't really that big here.
Yeah.
Um,
Makes sense.
but but then at the same time too, like we're a very multicultural city, so
Yep.
um, there are definitely fans, but I don't know. Like I said earlier, I'm not really like a sports person, so maybe I'm completely off base, but we don't really I don't think we really follow that. So I don't know if people are really like that interested in seeing it.
Well, I think because Canada's playing those games, it's not just like they're hosting,
Yeah,
random countries. So like, I think only because Canada's playing, it actually draws attention. But like you said, the tickets are so pricey that like I don't know how people are affording that at all.
yeah. It's not ideal. I'd rather spend money on Lego, but if I got like a free ticket, I'd go.
Right? Yeah, yeah. Totally with you. Like I grew up with soccer. It's everything I've done my entire life. But I'm also not about to spend $1,000 on a ticket. Like
Yeah,
no freaking way.
yeah. No, I totally get it. Like I saw a soccer game, I believe, at in Toronto one time, but it was like I don't know. And then like the to get like a beer or something is so expensive. So
Tell me about it. It's like $20 a beer.
I think the fun is sneaking stuff in.
Yep. That's what I tell my wife. When you go to a movie theater, you bring your own popcorn, so you don't have to buy popcorn there because it's so expensive. And we have to sneak in her bag because I don't have a bag. She carries a purse, and she's like, "Why do I have to do it?" I'm like, "Because you're the lady in here. It's kind of your
Oh, it's true.
responsibility."
My mom used to put it. I remember one time I used to put popcorn. We used to go to this place called Colonel's where we would buy popcorn and then we would go to the movies because it was cheaper and it was like more specialty brand stuff. And my mom put it under my jacket, and we
Really?
ran into an old friend and they thought that I had like put on a lot of weight because I
Oh,
had this like
that's funny.
giant belly all of a sudden. But
Yeah,
we would do stuff like that.
that's hilarious. No, yeah, it's everything. I mean, going out in general is expensive, but some of these places you're just spending money. Like going to a sporting event, you want to have like a couple of beers and like a snack, like some finger foods. You're spending $100 at least.
Yeah, absolutely. So
So stay at home, right? The
yeah,
moral of the story: don't go out.
don't go out and spend money.
Build Lego.
Build Lego, exactly. Exactly. Can't go wrong with that. Uh,
Yep. Yep.
Benjamin says, we had soccer team called Valor in Winnipeg, and tickets were only $10. Yeah. And the beers were 5 before the game, so it was good deals. Yeah, see, like I would do that. Like
There you
I would
go.
go and do that. Like even if I wasn't like a fan, it's like, hey, that sounds like a good like outing if you want to do something with some friends, and
Oh
you
yeah.
know what I mean? But if I'm paying that much money, the team that I want to win better win.
Well, I was
Is
gonna
there
say,
a guarantee?
if you're paying that much money, I might as well be playing on the field, right? Like sub me in
Yeah.
for that kind of money.
I remember when I was a kid, I went to see a Raptors game, and they had this thing like there's a pizza chain in Canada called Pizza Pizza, and it was like if the
Okay.
Raptors won, you could take your ticket to Pizza Pizza, and you would get a free slice of pizza after.
Oh, that's sweet.
So we won, and I was just excited about the pizza. Like I didn't care. Uh,
I'm just here for the pizza.
I'm just here for the pizza. So
Yeah, that's
that's
my wife the first time went to Sabres because they have a really good vendor that does the food there, and they have amazing chicken fingers. And she was like, "I'm just here for the fingers." But hey,
Oh, exactly.
if it's good, it's good, right?
Yeah. Sometimes cheap food is the best food.
Oh yeah. There's nothing like you guys have Taco Bell, right?
Yeah, we have Taco Bell.
There's nothing like going to Taco Bell on a Tuesday when like everything is like $2, $3. Like you come out of there living like a king.
Oh yeah, we used to. There used to be a KFC used to have like a Toonie Tuesday deal where you get like fries and like 2 pieces of dark meat, like
Yep.
$2, or like a chicken sandwich, like back in the '90s. And I went like all the time to the point where like the lady that worked there was like, "Hey, how's your mom?" Like
They know you
fingering
on
me.
first basis. Yep, that's awesome. Yeah, like I used to when I was in college, I delivered for Domino's, and Domino's was super cheap. Like everything was like they had like carry out pizza for like a $5. Like it was nothing. Things are
Yeah,
getting
we have some.
expensive.
I know,
Mayo says don't go out, build Lego. Yeah, kind
of
of.
course.
Yeah,
Wow.
Benjamin. I think I've heard of that team you're mentioning, Valor. I think I've seen them because I collect soccer jerseys, so I have a bunch of jerseys. I think I've actually seen that jersey that you're the team that you're mentioning. Now that I think about it, it says, "Oh no, oh now I'm hungry." Benjamin says, "I think I'm
You're
hungry
welcome.
too. I'm about to go for some Indian food."
Who is you are?
Oh yeah, definitely gonna get some Indian food after this. You?
Yeah, I think we just sometimes on Sundays we'll go grocery shopping, and we'll just pick up like one of those pre-made chickens at the Walmart or Costco.
The rotisserie ones? Yep.
Yeah, because it's just easy, and then you get leftovers. So we'll probably just do that. Um,
And it's cheap
I
too,
was
right?
like, I'm not doing anything today. I have a live with Alex, and I don't want to let him down. I'm not going to go out and do a bunch of yard work like right before. I need to be ready.
Well, it's funny because we started early, and then we're doing two
Yeah.
methods. We're doing the paintbrush method, and then we're doing
Yeah.
the gun, the spray method. And
Okay.
the gun was getting stuck a little bit, so we took a while to figure it out. And then by the time we finished, because we're doing a few panels a day because the fence is really long. And by the time we
Mhm.
finished, it was like 2:30, and I was like, "Oh my god, I was supposed to live stream at 3 o'clock with Ryan." Like, let me
You
quickly.
set it all up and then you like ditched.
Yeah,
Like,
I forgot about it. It's all good. It's all. I mean, we're here. We're
and
both.
I was, of course, I was the stereotypical polite Canadian, ready to go, don't want to let you down, and you're like, I don't care about his time. So no, I'm just totally messing with you. Uh,
That's so funny.
no,
You're
it's
just
fine. We'll definitely do this again.
no. We. Oh man, it's fun, especially like building with you because you do custom stuff. You're like getting me in that mind frame of like thinking of like how to create some cool stuff. And honestly, I'm really excited about what I just put together on the table. So
That's
that.
awesome. I'm gonna take the assist on that one, and I'm
Oh,
gonna I'm
dude.
gonna say it's all because of me. I'm gonna take full credit.
I'm gonna go on my video that I post tomorrow. I'm gonna be like, I sat there with Ryan for 2 hours, and because of him, I was able to create this little thing right here.
You're like, I was forced to create this because I didn't want to actually engage in conversation with him. So I had to really focus on what I was doing and not paying attention. And I would not read chat either because that's just not my style.
I did not
So
want
I'm
to
just
talk.
going to.
Mark builds
I I, I
good.
f-
What's up,
I
Mark?
figured this would be unhinged.
Yeah. Have you met
Hey,
Mark?
Mark. I think so.
Mark is
I think
Canadian too, actually. We got a lot of Canadians.
Oh, yeah, you're outnumbered.
Yeah. Thanks for joining, Mark. How's it going? How was your live stream earlier? I sorry I couldn't join because as I was telling Ryan, I was out there staining my fence for hours and I almost forgot about this live stream too.
He was building fences and excuses.
Yep, yep. Building excuses. No, it's like, because like, I mean, you live in the Northeast too, so we only have a couple of months of good weather. So as soon as
Yeah.
nice weather hits, it's like, okay, I got to do project A, B, C, D, and E outside, and then you try and balance that with YouTube, and you forget about some things. But yeah, no, definitely. Honestly, like now I'm waiting for cold weather, so I don't have an excuse to go outside and do things.
I know that's always the case here. It's like, oh, it's too hot, and I was like, oh, it's too cold. We're never happy.
I know. Mark says
It's always
Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
no, just like it's the weather's extreme one way or another. We're
Yeah.
never satisfied.
Oh, I miss Benjamin's. They did have a sweet logo, and Valor had great colors too. Yeah, I found their jerseys. Benjamin, I don't know if you care about soccer jerseys. There's a place called classicfootballshirts.com. They're based out of the UK. It's these two guys who started a company like 2006. They're one of the biggest collections on the planet. And they have like the Canadian team jerseys, like the clubs like Valor. I think where Ryan is in Burlington, there's another team. I forgot their name. Not Toronto FC, but the other one, like a smaller team. And so like that's where I'm finding their jerseys. Mark says stream was good. I sent everyone to your stream just now. Oh, thank you, Mark. We appreciate you. Yeah, Mark. I think Mark, you were building the Mario set, right? If I remember correctly, he was building Luigi from the Mario collection.
We're in Canada. Are you there, Mark?
I guess I'll let Mark answer that, but I think he's in Ottawa. I don't know. Okay. I don't know if I want to speak for him, but I'm pretty sure he's in Ottawa.
Are you part of the Parla Lug?
I think you part of the Harlem Globetrotters. Do you like throwing around
Ottawa?
I was right. There you go.
Cool. I went to Ottawa for the first time a couple of years ago, and it was really bad weather. But Ottawa, for those not familiar with Canada, is the capital of Canada.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to go and see it, so that was fun. Are you a part of the Parla Lug, Mark? So I always really thought that was really funny, that lug name, because usually like the Toro Lug, Toronto Lug, but Parla Lug is like a play on like Parliament, because that's where Parliament is in Ottawa, like the government, right? So it's Parla Lug. So that's a cute little dad joke, I guess you could say. And there was a bunch of them at Bricks in the Six as well. Parla Lug.
Nice. So, I feel like I should bring a couple of modules together so I could really see how it looks with the rest of my village. That's a cool name. I never even knew that. Honestly, up until I met you, I only heard of Buffalo, and then I started learning about Lug and all the other lugs. There's one in Florida that like added me before, but like Renlug. They added me on Instagram, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't like. I obviously can't go to Florida for their meetings.
Yeah, I think a few of them like follow me and stuff, but again, like I had no idea about any of the lugs until I did Bricks in the Six, and I was sort of like, I don't want to say recruited, but that's where I met people, and they're like, oh, you should join the lug and stuff, because like I said, like I only knew Jamie from Lego Masters when I went, so it was neat to get to meet other creative Lego type people.
Oh yeah,
like being in that dome was a lot of fun. So
that makes a lot of sense. Today, they were building Lumibrix Cyberpunk Police HQ. Oh, is that new?
Ew.
I don't think I've heard of that one before. That might be a new set. Gotta check it out. It's so hard to keep up with all these companies. Like once you get into Ulbrich, it's impossible to keep up with so many sets, so many companies. So honestly, I'm at a point that whatever Panasy sends me, I build. And then other than that, I try to find stuff I like from Lego and other companies. But man, there's not enough time in a day to build everything.
Yeah, you should just quit your job.
If I was that good, right? Oh shit! Almost broke this. So now that I built this, I'm trying to revamp the other one because the other one, the water's kind of weird. Huh. Let's see. Nope, that doesn't make sense. Oh, I think I know what I did here. This goes here. And this goes here. Is that what we had before? It might be. And then I had the boss. Oh, yeah, I did. Whew, running out of room for this thing.
That's always the case.
Yeah, trying to like line it up, but there's so much going on here. All right, let's see. I got my little dinosaur fossil here. I'm gonna place it right there. All right. Okay, so I see where I left off my cobblestone walkway, but now I kind of want to rebuild this part. Damn. They told me creative was gonna be being creative was not gonna be fun because you're gonna want to rebuild everything.
Yeah.
That's how I feel right now. I'm like, maybe I should just change all of this.
Maybe you should, yeah. just throw it on the ground.
Roll around it for a little bit. Yeah.
That's fine.
Now I got the seaside markets that's at a different depth than the boathouse, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh geez, what did I just do to myself?
Yeah, Mark. Mark says, my first Rio Bricks set arrived today as well. And then he said, Burly Bricks, just sub to your channel. We'll check your stuff out later. Thank you. So today, since you're just meeting me, I started a project on July 1st, 2024, which is 25 pieces, and this is a recreation. And then I've added another 25 pieces to it every day. Today is day 700, and this is the town that I've created with those pieces. So I'm just working on some leftover pieces that I introduced before, but I have a lot of custom stuff on my channel if you want to check it out. No pressure.
Oh, there's always pressure.
Yeah.
When you say there's no pressure, it means there's more pressure.
I'm trying to be polite, but I guess I don't have to. He's also Canadian, right? So I don't have to like fake it.
You know what they say, be your own people. No, that's yeah. Mark is fun. Mark does a lot of custom. Old bricks, not custom bricks. He does a lot of old brick sets, but he also does Lego, and he live streams on Sundays. I think Mark, you're at the same time every Sunday now. You know what's funny? People are very consistent with the live streams, and I just kind of go live whenever things happen.
You know what? I think that's another reason too, because when I think about doing a live here and there, I'm like, oh, but someone else is already live, or I don't know who else is live. Like, I don't want to compete with anybody.
It's impossible to like not overlap at some point with someone because especially the bigger of a group you end up being, I don't want to say entangled, but like friends with, the more likely you are to overlap with someone. So I'm at a point where I'm like, you know, at least if I overlap for a little bit, it's okay, but I try not to be an asshole.
Yeah.
But you know, things happen.
Yeah. You just gotta just do whatever you want. Just be selfish and just do whatever you want.
You gotta be like, what'd you say? Be pretentious, like the
no. Be selfish, but also be pretentious.
Also be pretentious.
You can wear like headphones while you do it, or like sunglasses inside, or a beret, or like a little cap, tiny little cap.
Well, you know, I've seen people go live and not even interact with anyone. I'm like, I guess you don't want to have any friends. I mean,
but those are probably the people that have like the most followers, and I
Yeah,
find the more you try, the worse it is. You have to be sort of like just awful, and then people are like, "Ooh, how
maybe we should
mysterious this person
maybe we should
is."
just stop trying altogether.
Yeah, let's just be we'll just be mean, uh, and then people will be interested.
That seems
Hard
to
to
be the way
get.
to go. Yeah, play hard to get. Yeah, like the
They are to get.
Mean Girls.
Yeah, just like oh, I like the movie.
Yeah, just be like complete,
Do
like
you
be a complete ass to everyone. No, I'm kidding.
do you want to hear a funny story about Mean Girls?
Go for it.
When I was 17,
Yeah,
Freaky Friday had just come out with Lindsay Lohan in it, and my friend was like, "Oh, she's filming another movie in town.
yeah,
We should go like crash, like walk by the set." So if you've seen the movie Mean Girls, the main character, lives in like a cul-de-sac, and
yeah,
so they were setting up a scene, and my friend was like, "They're like, oh, they're setting up a scene." I'm like, "Let's just walk down the street." Like they don't know. Like
yeah.
we could live on the street. We'll just keep walking. But we didn't realize it was a cul-de-sac. So we very
Oh,
awkwardly had to like walk around in a circle while they were setting up the shot. And we obviously looked really confused and lost. So that's
that's
the story of how me and my friend accidentally wandered onto the set of Mean Girls
that's
in
hilarious.
the fall of 2023. No, 2003. Yeah. Because
Were they were shooting around you in your area?
yeah, they filmed that all in Toronto.
I did not know that. That's actually
There's a
pretty.
guy in it that, if you're familiar with the movie, his character's name is Kevin G.
Okay.
He's like on the math leads. He actually went to my high school.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
I
I
guess,
know,
yeah,
I know Schitt's Creek was filmed in Canada too, right?
yeah. Like everything's filmed here. I always know it's funny because like The Boys is filmed here,
The boys, yeah.
and like a lot of things are filmed here, and it's always funny because like when I used to work in Toronto, I would walk down um, Young Street, not Young Street, University Avenue. It's a really big street, and I would see like NYC police cars, like NYPD
Yeah,
cop cars, just like parked along the street, and like oh, they're filming something that's set in New York today. Or you'll see like lots of movies are filmed here.
yeah.
Um,
That's pretty cool.
so sorry, I missed a bunch of chat here. Mark says cool. Benjamin says polite pressure. Uh, Mark says, watch it now. Mark says, yeah, usually Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern. Viewers all will be watching more than one stream. It's all good. Mayo says, consistency is helpful with the algorithm. Mark says, okay, I have to run now. I have to feed the monsters here. Bye, Mark. You probably left
Thanks
a
for
while ago.
stopping by, Mark.
Um,
Feed the monsters.
and And Benjamin says Toronto gets many movies filmed. Yes, Winnipeg is a stand-in for a lot of movies that are set in Chicago, and we
Ooh,
have a similar architecture. Yeah, Winnipeg, I've driven through twice. Um,
that's pretty cool
and
too.
where do they film Trailer Park Boys? Asks Strictly Berkeley. I think that's in the East Coast. I think that I want to say that's in like Halifax.
Oh,
Um,
dude, Trailer Park Boys. That was the show. Mr. Leahy. He's my spirit
yeah,
animal.
that was that was that was filmed out east, I believe. But yeah, a lot of things are filmed here, and I can always tell. I can always tell by like the background. Like usually, like if you watch these movies, there'll be like the two like big leads, like
Yeah.
the two main characters will be played by American actors, and then all their like supporting characters are like people you see in commercials for like Tim Hortons and stuff like that. Like it's just
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I know that. Like when I went to like I said earlier, I went to an art school with theater people, so a lot of people ended up being like in movies, um, stuff like that. or like commercials and or like Degrassi. Like there was like always like a big
Oh yeah,
um
Degrassi. I forgot about that one. That's a huge one too.
yeah, that was very Canadian. So you'd see like if you go like during like the Toronto International Film Festival, sometimes you'd see like celebrities like walking around and stuff
Yep.
like that. I haven't really seen anybody, but I don't really look either. But it's like a thing. But yeah, me, it's the Hollywood North. I think that's what it's called. But
Oh yeah.
what's frustrating though is a lot of it is set in the States.
Yeah.
So
So you don't get
a
the
lot of
credit
like
for it.
yeah, we don't get the like it's just sort of sad when it's like, oh, they had to CG out the CN Tower from the background.
Yeah.
They had to like remove it so you can't tell that it's like filmed in Canada. It's like, but I know it's Canada.
Deep down, we all know. Yeah, I don't like that they do that. That they kind of like don't give you guys credit for the movie being filmed there.
Yeah, sometimes it can be a bit frustrating. Um, uh, but it is what it is. And I don't know. I don't know what to say. I sort of blanked out.
We were talking about movies, I think.
Yeah, just my eyes just sort of rolled. Strictly Brinkley says they filmed some of the scenes of Yellowstone where I live. I've never watched it though. Oh, where do you live, Strictly Brinkley?
I
Exact
think
address, please.
exactly.
Uh,
I'm pretty sure Strictly was in Texas, if I remember correctly.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Benjamin says Flashpoint was a great series actually set in Toronto. So is Orphan Black. That was set in Toronto too. That was really good. Um, but it's rare that things are set here. The only like major movie that I can think of that's set in Toronto is like Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, but we're a very big city. I think we are one of the biggest cities in North America now. We've really grown a lot.
I do like the Toronto
Yes.
airport. I like to fly to Toronto airport.
You
Because we don't have as many options as you guys do up there, so I like to take advantage
know
of.
what? It's funny because my mom and my sister used to take the bus to Buffalo to
Yeah.
take a plane to Vegas because it'd be cheaper.
Oh yeah, I feel like if you're flying in US, yeah, but if you're flying international, going to Toronto is the way to
Mm,
go.
yeah, we're a
'Cause,
big hub. We're a big hub city.
yeah, we have to
Whenever
commute
there's like whenever there's an infectious disease outbreak, we usually get it first.
right away.
Yeah, we're usually a host city for. So we're not. That's the thing with the World Cup coming up. We're gonna like, oh,
Yep. Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like I did.
Strictly Brinkley says I live in Amarillo, Texas. And Benjamin says, "Oh, love Orphan Black. Yeah, it's a great show. I highly recommend it." And Patricia says, "Hi, hello there. I'm still working on this, like trying to get these spare pieces. I'm just like dumping them in the interior of my build here, trying to use them up. And I still have to think of 25 pieces I'm gonna do for tomorrow. I have no idea.
Oh, you
Um,
see, that's the great planning process.
Well, my thoughts were going towards day 700. I'm like, let's get there. And now I've gotten there. I'm like, oh, now what am I
What's
gonna
next?
do?
I get it.
I gotta come up with 30 more days of content and then something else.
Oh,
Someone's cooking something. I don't know if it's coming in through my window or downstairs or next door, but it smells really good.
what do they smell like?
I don't know, but it's good.
Mm. All right, let's see. I'm gonna drop you in right
I think I
about.
made a bit of a dent in here. My extra pieces.
All right. I think I'm rethinking my whole process here.
Yeah, just rip everything apart and start over.
Pretty much. No, I'm just insetting the castle a stud lower so that I could give it more texture, like the boathouse. I think it'll look much nicer.
Patricia says, looking good. Thank you. Or is it Alex that's looking good? Or is it just our builds and I'm just looking too much into that?
I'm always looking good. I don't have bad days. No, I'm kidding. Thank you, Patricia. I'm glad you like it. Did I do this right? I think I did. Oh, click. That satisfying click when things just connect. Love it. All right. So now this is gonna sit deeper, and now when I build the water around it, it'll actually look nicer. Cool.
Yeah. But if it doesn't, we'll let you know.
Oh yeah. Please let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know if it looks
Awesome.
stupid. Yeah.
Just let me hold it, and if I like it, I will give it back to you, and if I don't, I will drop it on the floor.
Just throw it up, toss it out the balcony.
Yeah.
Like, this thing is absolute crap.
Wouldn't do that.
Just toss out the window.
Yeah. I think about it though.
You watch Lego Masters, how Will Arnett like to smash things?
Oh yeah.
Kind of like that. And he's Canadian too, so I guess it's in your blood to be smashing things. It just
Just
works
the frustration that's built up over the years. Like, I will not be polite anymore.
I'm tired of being nice.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's what I say to people when they ask me. They're like, "Oh, are all Canadians nice?" And I go, "We are until we're not."
You want to find out what happens when
if you drive a Canadian to rage, then it must be really bad.
Sounds like it. Although I will say, driving through Ontario, there are some really bad drivers there that I'm like, I thought you guys are supposed to be nice here. They really are terrible on the roads. Like rude as hell too. And I was like, damn, I thought it was supposed to be the nice part of the world.
We have to get to Tim Hortons stat. Don't come between us and our Timbits.
Me and my double. That was me all of college. Let me get my double for class real quick.
No, it's true. The very first time I never drank coffee until I was in college because where my campus was, it wasn't like really around anything. So all that there was a Tim's. So I didn't like coffee, so I would go just to go with my friends, and I'd get a double because that's the one that tastes the least amount like an actual coffee.
Yeah.
And then now I drink coffee but I need it. Like, I get so grumpy without it that I remember at my old work when people would ask me for things. I remember a woman saying, "Did you have your coffee yet?" And I'd say, "Yeah," and then they'd ask.
Wow. They know when not to ask. That's actually a good thing, if you ask me.
Like, why not? Yeah.
Wait for me to have a drip of that. No, I'm kidding. I didn't know what double was until I moved to Buffalo. And then, like, you go to Tim's and they're like, oh, that's what double is, because that's such a Canadian thing.
Yeah.
That you really, like, you go to New York City, you walk into a coffee shop, you ask them for a double, they're going to give you a long face. Like, what's a, like, double? What the hell? Are you trying to play basketball? What's a double? You know?
Yeah, so for those watching, a double is like 2 creams and 2 sugars.
2 sugars, yeah.
But you know what? I went to New York and they didn't have Subway sub sauce.
Okay.
It's like an Italian dressing. Like, we have it at Subway in Canada, but you don't have it there. So I went and I asked for sub sauce, and they looked at me very confused in New York City. And then the other thing you guys don't have that we have is like ketchup chips.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Honestly, what are ketchup chips?
Ketchup chips, that's the thing. You either love them or you hate them, but they're like ketchup flavored like chips. Um, and they're actually quite good. I'll make you try one when you come to Bricks in the Six.
Yep.
But they are very divisive. You either love them or you hate them, and I love them, but that's like a very Canadian thing as well. And gravy, like I remember being in New York and like I just wanted fries and gravy so bad, and they're like, "We don't have gravy here at this TGI Fridays." I'm like, "What am I supposed to do?
You should have
Like, what
known
am I
better.
supposed
You're
to
asking
do?"
for gravy at TGI Fridays.
I'm like, here, literally any restaurant you go to, be like, "Can I poutine these fries?" Because like everything comes with like fries on the side, and then they'll
Yeah.
poutine it for you. I went to a restaurant yesterday called Montana's that is
Yeah.
named after an American state, and I had my fries poutine. So
Man, so you guys are just doing America dirty like that.
yeah,
Poutining everything.
yeah,
It's
just poutine it up.
even though Buffalo is pretty Canadian, we don't really do poutine at all. That's not a thing you'll find on this side of the border. It's not
Yeah,
common.
it's not for everyone, but it's really good pub food. Like I didn't have it for a long time, but I went out and it's like it's great with beer. So if you're like going out for beer, like
Yep.
it's a
It,
great side thing.
it's almost like
Oh,
a
okay, man.
garbage plate, right? You ever
Pardon
heard
me?
of a garbage plate?
What?
So a garbage plate is like a Rochester
Oh,
thing.
garbage plate.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It sounds very familiar where they kind of load up your plate with all kinds of like you have potatoes in it, you have a burger or chicken, and then you have like your sauces. You could put gravy on it, like you could do whatever you want with it. And it's kind of like or like loaded fries, like you load up your fries with
Ah,
you know, beef. It could be loaded with beef, it could be loaded with great like honestly you can put whatever you want on it. Turkey. The sky's the limit.
mm.
But that's what it sounds like.
So Mayo says, I just premiered my city update video. Awesome. I'll check that out after. And Benjamin says, pressure him to try the ketchup chip. Yeah, I definitely will. And Matt says, all dressed chips are also Canadian too, I think, but they're like ketchup. But I like ketchup more. Yeah, all dressed chips is pretty much like all of them. That's what I'll do. I'll just make you try things at my little stand. I'll just make you try a bunch of stuff.
Peer pressure? Is that how we're doing it now?
Oh no, all the pressure in the world.
Hold the pressure. That's funny.
If you don't like it, you can't come back.
They won't let me back in the country.
No,
That's funny.
that's like one of your the tests.
It's almost like a
You know, you
citizenship
want-
test, right?
Yeah.
If you want to be citizen in this country, you gotta try that. I just completely ripped up my plate from an older build. It's so funny. I'm just like, I don't want this anymore.
That's fine. Just rage.
Ah! Actually, I already ripped it up, so it's kind of late for that. But it's all part of the process. Trust the process.
Benjamin says a little buffet in Canada, a burly buffet. Oh, well, there you go.
A
Burly buffet.
I like that.
Sounds like you're eating me, though.
We'll save that off for your partner.
Yeah, don't worry about that. That's behind the scenes.
That's not something that we're gonna do on this live stream.
This is YouTube, everybody. But yeah, so definitely I'll get you to try some things. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll make a short like for YouTube exclusive members only content, making you try like Canadian cuisine.
There you go. Kind of like how I had that short with Perry trying coffee in California. A little.
Oh, did he?
We did well. I don't think he was trying coffee for the first time, but we met up and we had coffee together, and he was just shit talking MC. It's really funny. He was trying to mock him, so he did like all the sign-offs that MC usually does. It's like, all right, Pete,
Oh,
do all the things now. It's kind of funny. He was just busting chops.
yeah. What was I gonna say? Patricia says, "Have to go. Dinner's ready." And
All right, Patricia.
Bill Ricardo says, I apologies. I thought I was new. It's me, Joe Ricardo. Remember? I don't know if I've met Joe before." Benjamin laughed and she said, "I'm still here." Have we met before, Jill, or do you know Alex?
I don't know. Guess we'll find out if it shows up at my door.
No one's going to Buffalo. Don't worry about it.
That's all I needed to hear.
I knew someone from Buffalo and he left. That's all.
Hey man, it's not for everyone, I get it, but if you do stick around, you have a lot of fun.
I think Buffalo was like really big, like in the early like 1900s, right? Like it was like a bigger, kind of like how Cleveland is. Like it was like kind of.
Yep, the Rust Belt. Yeah, we had a lot of industry at that point.
Yeah, and then sometimes, and then same with like Hamilton, Ontario is like that too. And then
Yep.
it's sort of like, it's it's sort of like gets like a bad reputation
It does.
because there's a bit of a.
Yeah, because now like what's happened is like everything here was so cheap, like the housing costs and everything. So
Mhm.
now like a lot of companies are starting to have their big HQs in Buffalo because it's a lot cheaper than having it in a bigger city, and you still have
Right.
access. We're close to Toronto. We're an hour flight away from New York City, so you're still close to the big markets. So it's
Yeah,
good to see there's a lot of startups in Buffalo right now, actually.
no, that makes total sense.
Yeah, but yeah, like you said, in like 1900s when the industry was like booming, Buffalo was huge.
Bye, Benjamin. Have a good day.
All right, Benjamin, thanks for popping by. I'm completely redoing my thing now.
Good.
But yeah, you're one of the few people. Actually, you might be the only person in our YouTube group that's actually met my wife. No one else has met my wife.
Yes, I met her very briefly.
Yeah.
But again, like that day, I was so like overstimulated by like I was meeting so many people, I was talking to so many people that I didn't get a chance to like really like take in what was happening. So hopefully next time I'll actually get more time to like hang out with you
Yeah.
or something. Or maybe I'll just pretend I don't know you. Who knows?
That usually works best from what I heard. But no, definitely not. She remembers you too, and I was like, you know what? Ryan's the only person you actually met from like the people I live stream with and like hang out with. Like he's the only
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. And she's like, ugh, yeah, that's true.
Exactly like that.
Ugh,
No,
that's fine. I have that effect on people.
it's like, oh, Ryan, not him.
Not that guy.
You mean that guy? The guy? No, not him.
No, absolutely not.
That's hilarious.
It's just like you made me drive all the way here. I crossed the border for this.
And it's funny because it was cold and rainy that day too. Just like
I know.
in this shit.
Yeah, it's like, and, like I came here for Lego. Like I could have just went into the basement.
Yeah, pretty much actually. She did have options. Oh, that's hilarious.
If I don't see her this year, then I'll know. No, she's like, yeah, I'm not going through that again.
That's like a telltale sign. If she doesn't show up, it's like, yep, now I know.
or it's like a completely different person that you just
I
like
mean,
met in the on the way there, like just stand in.
I was gonna say if it's a different person, then something went horribly wrong with me.
No, I just mean like I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to pick your wife out of a lineup, so you could just like have any person, just your first
Oh, like
pick.
that. Gotcha, gotcha. That's good to know, I guess.
Like I said, I met a lot of people and I learned a lot of names and it was
Yeah,
a
Ryan,
very like overwhelming experience, but it was a lot of fun.
we get it,
I
Ryan.
look
You're
forward
popular.
to
We
doing
get
it
it.
again.
You're famous. You're popular. We get it. Some of us are just someone's just trying to make a living out here.
It's like, oh, this guy again. He's just like he came like stalker, like he came and stay in your own country, you know? I'm just
Stay in
kidding.
your own
I didn't say
country.
that. Uh, but yeah, no, it was great. Like it was touching to be honest. Like that you
Yeah.
came all that way. Like spoiler alert, would not have done that for you. Um,
That's good to know.
uh,
The expectations right away, right?
yeah, no, but it was awesome because I was like, oh yeah, I just like mentioned like we're doing this thing, and you're like, okay, I'll come up from Buffalo. Like, okay, I
Yeah.
didn't invite like anybody to it because I was so overwhelmed thinking about like every little thing I had to do. The last thing I wanted to do was try coordinating with like I didn't tell any of my friends and family that I was doing it
Yeah.
because I just couldn't comprehend like having to coordinate all that stuff.
No,
So when you actually showed up, I was like, oh, cool. Uh, Matt says, Burley is super friendly, I think. I was lying to you the whole time, Matt. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be really mean to you on Saturday when I see you next, just to keep you guessing.
that's
No,
funny.
I try to be light, keep things light.
No, but it was like I was trying to figure out like what kind of conventions they have because like you hear of like the Brick World Chicago's and everything, but like I didn't
Mhm.
know Bricks in the Six was a thing until you mentioned it. And I was like, oh, that's actually not that far. I could drive up and check it out. So
Yeah, I went to the my a friend of mine was like, "Oh, you should do that. Like you should participate in Bricks and Six." And I'm like, "Okay." So last year, sorry, the year before, I went as a spectator, like just to see what it was like, because I
yeah,
didn't want to sign up and not, you know. So I went and I was like, "Oh yeah, okay, I'll try it next year." And so I tried it, and then I had also had the my YouTube channel, so I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll try it and see how that goes." And yeah, no, it was good, and I made a lot of friends. I met a lot of people, and it was also like a good like networking event
oh yeah,
too, right? Like
for
getting
sure,
my YouTube channel out there and um, stuff like that. So it was
absolutely.
nice. It was nice meeting people, um, and yeah, so I look forward to doing that again.
Yeah,
Mm.
totally with you on that. It was a fun experience. I hope to make it this year.
Yeah, well, if you join the Buffalo Lug, you could participate.
Yeah, I don't know if they want me to participate. I think they have a meeting on Monday, actually, if I remember
Oh, fun.
correctly. Yeah, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, just make your own lug.
I told them I was like, "Hey guys, I build a lot of fake Legos, so just so you know."
And they did they take out like a water bottle, a squirt bottle, like spray it on you so you'd scamper off, like get out of here.
Yeah, they took me to the corner. And they started beating me. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, they ran you out of that meeting.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, "Come here, little boy."
Yeah. They shook a can of pennies at you to scare you off.
Imagine. No, yeah,
Yes, again.
they're nice guys, but I gotta find my place, you know.
Yeah, I get it. That's always that's just sort of like life, man. Just
Yeah.
finding out where you belong and find your people. It's weird because it's like you want to find people that help elevate you and not
Bring you
hold
down.
you back or compete with you, or that it's like it's a positive
Yep.
experience. But I'm not that person for you, Alex, so don't ask. Um, Mayo says, gotta go. Bye, guys. Bye, Mayo. It's nice meeting you. Check you
You're like,
out.
don't be needy.
Get it together.
Pull your pants up, sir.
You're embarrassing me.
Get your stuff in order.
Yeah.
No, it totally makes sense though. I think they're doing, from what I remember last time I spoke to them, because I went to Bricks and Minifigs, they were doing that Bills project where they're adding a
Yeah,
Muslim.
yeah.
And they said they were doing like a medieval build, from what I remember, but I gotta go to the meeting and
All right.
find out.
I think they did the conveyor belt last time. I don't know if Matt remembers, if you're still watching. Yeah, I think you're still here. But they had like this big conveyor belt that had like they were like shooting like balls and stuff around or something like that.
Oh, really?
I think.
That's
I
actually
don't
pretty cool.
remember. I'll get you a Toro Lug t-shirt and you can put it on and you can walk by their table.
Flip them off.
No, just be like, oh, hey. They're like, what? Are you double dipping?
Just say something real Canadian. Say
Yeah.
something real Canadian. Be like, hey, we're shooting some pucks, eh?
Yeah. Just be super friendly. They're like, oh no, that's not the same guy.
The guy we met was a complete prick. That would be funny. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Where do you guys meet for Toralog? Is it like in Toronto?
Yeah, it's like north of Toronto.
Oh yeah.
So, but I'm not in Toronto, so it's a bit of a drive for us. So that's okay.
Yeah, if it's a drive for you, it's like a hike for me at that point.
Yeah. Yeah.
How's your build going? Actually, I haven't even looked at the screen in a minute. I've been so focused on like rebuilding this.
So Matt says, yeah, they did the ball thing. Yeah, they were like shooting these little like orange balls around. I forgot where my Toro Lug shirt is. Yeah, I don't have one. Oh right, we talked about that at the last meeting. You got one and I didn't get one of the free t-shirts, and he said it's a community center and it's in the north end of the city. Yeah, so like if, as you know, when you were Toronto, like Toronto's very spread out.
Yep.
It's very big. But I was working on some of the interior of the mountain here, just using up some pieces. I have a lot of little wedge pieces and things like that.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna work on that anymore.
Yeah, I think we're getting that. We're at a 2.5 hour mark. Might have to.
Yeah, this is the most I've ever interacted with you, and I don't know if I want to do that ever again. So
might have to put a restraining order in next time.
Sorry, I'm incredibly snarky. So once I start, I can't stop. I had friends that used to. Do you ever watch American Dad?
It's like Family Guy, pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They would compare me to Roger the Alien because I'm just very like snarky and like,
Roger the Alien.
yeah, just very like mean for sport. I'm just kidding.
You're mean for sport. Hey, it's one way to do it, right?
No, I'm not. I'm not actually mean. I just like to be funny.
You know what it is? It's like when you're comfortable with someone, you're comfortable enough to kind of like throw jabs at each other, which is amazing.
Yeah. If I'm nice to you, that means I probably don't actually like you.
You know, I believe it or not, I've heard that one many times. For better or for worse.
Like that's how I was raised. Like my family were very like, we just are always just busting each other's chops and stuff like that. It's their love language.
That's awesome, man. Honestly, that's the way to do it.
So let me turn this around.
There you go. See it spinning.
Matt says, my dad went to a charity sale yesterday and got me a large bag of Lego. So I'm sorting and to find parts for my part build. Oh yeah, I still have to do that. The Toro Lug has a seed part challenge where every meeting they give out these pieces, like a piece, and you have to build something around this piece. Like you have to incorporate it into a build, and it's like a blind challenge, and then someone like wins a prize.
Yeah.
And I haven't done the homework, so I need to figure something out for that.
So you're not ready for it?
I'm not ready, but I want those participation points. Oh, this is so dusty.
Whew.
Just dusting this off.
Yep.
He said we have a tour lug build thing each meeting. Yeah, the seed part challenge. Yeah, so the last one was like this little foot thing that I built. Like I came up with an idea right away. I had like 3 months to think about this, and I have nothing. So,
hey, you know what it is? The more time you have, the more likely you're pushing off.
Yeah, exactly. I need another 3 years.
That's how it always be. Wow, you know what? I really like switching out. Instead of having the water on top, having water on the bottom. It really gives it a nice depth. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get better shots of this for the video tomorrow, so it actually doesn't look like I'm sitting in a dark basement, which that's exactly what this is, actually.
Yeah, not at all creepy.
Put a light in my face, be like one of those guys, be like, hey, look at me.
You're just sitting there in the dark while I'm like using a makeup brush to like dust off Lego. Like we're just
not creepy at all, right?
I'm just looking like I'm pretending to do some like work. Like,
yeah, no, I'm just putting the water piece around now. I'm not doing anything exciting.
You did more than I did, though. I'm proud of you, Alex.
You know what?
You building things.
You're setting the standard, and I'm trying to live up to it. So I appreciate
It's
you.
a very low standard, so you're welcome.
Hey, it's a standard, and we're gonna live up to it. But you know, this is gonna take me hours, and I don't want to string you along for hours. So I think it's a good place for us to end today.
Yes.
I appreciate
Thank you so much.
Yeah. No, I definitely.
Yeah, thank you.
Go ahead. I feel like I'm interrupting you.
No, it's fine. I just wanted to thank everyone for watching. I think only Matt is left.
Might be the only one.
Thanks everyone for watching and celebrating my day 700. And it wasn't as unhinged as I thought Alex and I would be.
We could kick it up a notch next time. We could take it up a notch. You got to start slow and then move up.
Yeah, we can't start at a 10.
Right. If you give them the whole thing, then what's the reason for them to come back?
Yeah, we'll just do one of those like. We'll be more unhinged, but it's like a Patreon exclusive.
Patreon? Yeah, it's not the worst idea, honestly. We'll do that.
Yeah, but thank you, Alex, for helping me. This was my first ever YouTube live. It was fun. Maybe next time I'll have better company.
Well, choose your company wisely is all I'm going to tell you.
Well, definitely when you do come to Bricks in the Six, we should do like a little, like a video or something together, or like a tour, or like a walking tour or something, or like I can like, I don't know. We'll do some sort of collab. That could be a lot of fun.
We should go around and critique everything, but be like super obnoxious about it. Be like, oh, this brick right here definitely doesn't belong. Like, what were they thinking? What kind of what kind of an artist you call yourself? And just be like super.
Or have your wife go out into the crowd and then be like, which one is my wife again? And then I have to try to remember who your wife is, and then the plot twist is she didn't actually end up coming.
That would be quite the plot twist, tell you that. Be like, oh, joke's on you, she's not even here.
Yeah, she was watching this stream and she's left. She's packed the bags and the dogs and it's taken off. And you know what's good for you?
That would be something for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end this now. So
yeah.
I'm gonna do it from my dark corner. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Ryan, thank you for doing this. And
yeah, thanks for having me.
Definitely more live streams in the future. So everyone,
yeah, I will.
Rest of the Sunday.
Broke the seal, so I'll definitely do it again. Thanks everyone for watching.